What is going on, my YouTube family? Sergeant Graybeard here on a Tuesday, February 22nd. Hope everyone is healthy and safe. Welcome back to the Gaming Bragado. Hope everyone's doing well. Good evening, good evening. Curious to see how, the last few live streams I've done earlier in the day, Pacific time. Curious to see how this one does this evening. We shall see together, my friends. Thank you so much for taking the time being here. Gonna wait a few minutes, let people roll in. Gonna tweet out that we are live. See the usual suspects. What's up, Salvasol? Hello, King. If you guys can do me a favor, as always, and let me know if everything sounds good, hit me with a thumbs up, all that good stuff. Yes, it is a little bit late. Well, for you, it's a little bit late. I used to do these live streams around this time. Like when I first started doing live streams, it was around 5:30. Then I realized, you know what? So much better for me to do these in the morning. And so, yeah, I started doing them at about 9:30 a.m. Pacific. Love it so far. Definitely love it. Give a few minutes for people to roll in. So the plan today is this. Actually, I'm going to type this and then talk because I cannot do both at the same time. One moment, one moment. So how's everyone's day? Hope everyone's doing well. See if we can. Oh, the goal is this. Let's see if we can actually get past 25,000 subs live while we're streaming. That would be pretty sick. You have things in the background. That's funny. No, we're good, man. You're totally good. It's at the end of the day. And to be at full transparency, there's a crazy windstorm going on here. So last time that happened, we lost power. Hopefully that will not be the case. We shall see what happens, my friends. Just want to put this out there. Stop. On by. Beep, 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 beep. Okay, so our plan is this. I want to take time this evening, as I always do, or, with the game when we have global events, things like that, and go over some of the questions you've sent the channel, talk about different things that, really just working on in the game right now. Most importantly, answering your questions, all that good stuff. So if you have any questions, obviously let me know what's going on in your gameplay, all of that. We're going to be focusing on the global event. Received a lot of, questions from people wondering what's the best skill build to use during this event. Hollywood Global Event isn't the most popular one, so we're going to be doing, I'll be showing you some ways to run a skill build. We're doing, going to be doing XP farms, all that good stuff as well. People are rolling up. What's up, Kedri? Kedri? Is it Kedri? Yeah, I think it's Kedri. How you doing? What's up, AD? There we go. What's up, Murdad? Good to see you. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Good to see all of you here. Usual suspects. I've still been trying to type the same thing for the last, 20 minutes, and I can't do it. There's some issue I'm having right now, and I'm trying to figure that out with my phone, and it's kind of driving me crazy. I'm going to get to that, hey, this is the magic. This is what happens. See if I can figure this thing out. Yeah, everything's all jacked up today. Just one of those weird days. I don't know. Okay. Let's get that. Tweet that out. And send this over here, which is what I meant to do before I went live. But again, you are now peeking behind the curtain, my friends. This is the crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, you know what? Let's just jump in. Who cares? All right. So first and foremost, as always, welcome to the stream. If you are new, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button. Hopefully we're going to crack 25,000 subs tonight while we're live. That would be pretty sick if we did. But main focus right now is going to be going to try to answer all the questions I can. Again, it is just, we're in the middle of this gray area with the game, you know what I'm saying? And it's a great time for gaming. I'm amped. We had Destiny 2 come out today. Horizon Forbidden West came out last week. Elden Ring comes out on Friday. I'm going to be playing that as well. So it's a great time. Now we're just waiting for this new stuff for the Division. You know what I'm saying? If you're just joining right now, I'm going to do my best to get to all of your questions and all that stuff. We're going to do gameplay, answering stuff about the season, all that good stuff. But I think what it boils down to is for all of us right now, we're just waiting for that new thing to do in the game. You know what I mean? They've talked about the fact that this is going to be the most ambitious title update ever in the Division 2, and I really hope that's the case. I really, really do. Check chat real quick before we get going. Good to see everyone here. Scuba Steven, what's up? Do you scuba? Good to see you. Hello, Savannah. Good to see you as well. Saint Bo is here. How are you, my friend? Good to see you, as always. All right, so here's the plan, guys. So a lot of people do not enjoy the Hollywood Global event. So we're going to do a few different things as we live stream tonight. First and foremost, one thing I like to show you is an alternative if you do not like running this event. You know, I personally think it's a total pain. I'm not a fan of it. Now, to be clear, we all know that the Termite League is still going on. We got a second week of that. All the commendations, all the different, activities you can do are clear right now. You still have another week to finish up anything you may have not done. I still want to try to, get that time trial on Manning National Zoo, so I'll try that maybe tonight, probably not, but whatever. So we have another week of the Termite League. Going to focus on the Hollywood League. Now, with all these challenges, with the exception of a few, they're all related on, explosion kills, things like that. So the first thing we're going to focus on is, when you look at something like this, you look down at the one second from the bottom, eliminate Rikers. That's an easy thing. And the one thing I always remind people, and people seem to forget it, is you can do any of these challenges on any difficulty whatsoever, and you're going to get that commendation. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to earn those stars. So a lot of people are like, oh, I don't have a skill build, or I'm not used to running a skill build. It takes me forever to take out NPC. For stuff like this, knock it down to normal. Who cares? You're not trying to impress anyone. You want to gain those stars. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a few of those things real quick. I'll do one. I'll check chat. We'll keep going back and forth. We'll do some XP farming and answering your questions. And that's it. Yeah. Looking forward to it, everyone. Let's see who else we have right here. Yeah, Elden Ring looks totally sick. I'm really, really excited about that. Like, really, really excited to play that game. I've been playing, I don't know how many of you, show of hands, how many of you have played the first Horizon Zero Dawn, or playing Forbidden West? I'm completely blown away by that game. I'm actually going to do a Horizon live stream tomorrow morning. If you want to check it out, just gameplay, talking about the game. It's absolutely one of the most beautiful games I've ever played. Murdad is asking, are you guys having damage reduction after activating the global event, or is it just you? No, I'm seeing that as well. And on that note, heard that from a lot of different people. I sent a message over to support, letting them know, because that's something that's been happening. There have been a lot of weird things happening lately in the game and this seems to happen every time we get some sort of an update. But, I've noticed the striker build seems a little bit off. I've noticed that my skills are not properly responding the way they normally would, which obviously is bad timing because, this Hollywood event is kind of a skill-based event. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I've noticed a few things here and there that have been just kind of a pain in the ass with the game, more so than normal. You know what I mean? Just like, and again, I have to, in full transparency, I rarely have any issues with this game at all. I don't deal with crashing, things like that. But when it comes to certain things responding, I have noticed that recently. Let's see what else we got. Getting some run at FTCs with my team. Nice. Very cool. St. Bo been playing retro boomer shooters. Right on. All right, so let's see what we got going here, fam. We're going to jump into it in a second. Man, it is raining out. Guys, I'm hoping we do not lose power. That could very well take place. It is a hot mess outside right now. Like, it's absolutely insane. Like, out of nowhere, rain kicked in, and just it was like hailing. My kid, sends me a text. He's like, "Hey, it's super cold." I'm like, "All right, run home then," because he doesn't live, don't live too far from the school. Because it's hailing now, and I was like, "Oh shit." So I got to pick him up. But right as I'm leaving, he comes trucking up the driveway. I'm like, sorry, buddy. Love you. My bad. All right. So, first thing we're going to focus on now, my family, is we want to get some of these stars for the season. Again, a lot of these, or a few of them, when you look at it, when you look at the daily challenges, and again, there are 4 days for challenges. You can go back and check them anytime you want. You do not need to get them all done the same day. I mean, the same day. You don't, if you miss all of day 1, which I will clearly do, I'll try to get all of these tonight, but if not, you can always roll back and get them anytime you want to. So we are going to focus on eliminate Rikers. And again, I'm doing this on normal difficulty just to remind you, you do not have to be on you do this on any difficulty you want. I mean, the one thing I'm hearing from a lot of people, please let me know what you think in the comment section down below, is this event is just kind of a pain. Now, one thing I forgot to do, and I need to do that right now, and I actually talked about it this morning, we are going to stop everything we're doing because I just realized I did not activate the event. And there's no point in doing the global event unless you actually activate it. So we're going to do that right now while it's loading up. I'm going to check chat real quick. King, you go do your thing, my friend. You do you. We are good to go. I'm going to it's probably going to just be a few hours tonight. Again, weather depending. We'll see what happens. But no, hey, take care of yourself, buddy. I appreciate anytime you're here. Always do. All right, so we're going to start this over again, guys. What we're doing is we're going to try to go through methodically and take out some of the challenges in order to get those stars, open up some caches, talk about the best way to attack this global event if you choose to play it. One of the things I like about the global event is the fact that it's a great opportunity, especially for people, let's say if you don't go into the dark zone, you can get those named caches, you can get those DZ exclusives possibly from those named caches. For a lot of people out there, gives them the opportunity to get gear they haven't been able to get as yet. You know what I'm saying? That's going to blow up on me. I do not know why, and let me know what you think. But in my opinion, I have no idea why they don't run Golden Bullet nonstop. I mean, to me, it seems so one-sided where everyone's favorite global event is. You know what I'm saying? And let me know what you guys think. From the feedback you've sent the channel, from the different surveys I've done, and just a bunch of stuff, everyone loves it. I mean, everyone loves the Golden Bullet event. And so I'm just surprised that it's not part of the season. And I know this is a carbon copy of the first time they ran season 2, which is, the season 8 is just a seasonal 2 replay for those of you that may not know. But again, yeah, it just kind of surprises me why they didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? But, we'll see. I mean, again, it's still an opportunity if you take it to try to get some good loot. Right now we're doing one of the challenges for some stars on normal difficulty because, again, the difficulty you choose will not dictate the ability for you to finish the actual challenge. And that's important. A lot of these things that you need to do are skill based. There's still a lot of players who, let's say, even if you do run a skill build, you may not run an explosive build, so that way it just is a little bit different for your gameplay. It takes you a minute to get used to it. So remember that when you do something like this, you can do it on any difficulty you want. So we're just highlighting that real quick. Let me know any questions you guys have. Once I'm done clearing this control point, why am I stuck on the stairs? See, I've been having a lot of issues with just random kind of buggy things since Season 8 started. The one thing I've noticed, and do me a favor as well, my friends, let me know what is going on with your gameplay in regards to loot. I've heard from so many people saying they're getting some really, really good loot recently. If you are just joining the stream right now, I'm just trying to clear this control point really quick. Yes, I'm doing it on normal difficulty. Do not judge. I'm doing it to, show you guys you can do this on normal, still get the commendations you may need because not a lot of people enjoy, really, the Hollywood Global event. Once I clear this thing, I will stop, go back to the base of ops, answer some questions, and, get to more and more gameplay, hopefully earn some stars, get some stuff done. And most importantly, hang out with you. If you're just joining the stream, do me a favor, hit that like button. If you are new to the channel, hit that sub button, guys. We could hit 25,000 subs tonight live, which would be absolutely insane. Like, my goal... Oh, who is this guy? Hang on. I'm blinded. Where'd you go? There we go. So anyway, it's really weird because I don't even like I didn't even have a goal for 25,000 subs. Like it wasn't even in my head. Like I started this like you know what? Maybe after a year or so I'll have 1,000 subs, and it's been absolutely amazing in every way. You guys are just it's been truly awesome. So thankful for all of you guys. So let's go back to the base of ops real quick. Let's check chat. See what's going on. No, I did not activate it, Murdad. I just did. We're good to go. Hello, what's up, Neo? Remember, that's your name here because I don't want to mess up your name. This is old, but I have fun anyways. Trying to play catch up. This only issue I have with Golden Bullet. So Saintbo is saying the only issue he has with Golden Bullet, or they have with Golden Bullet, that all folks all of a sudden are hitting like trucks. Yeah, it's very true. So it's I think what happens is for a lot of people out there, they want that OP build, but don't realize how long it takes to actually kind of put something like that together. And what it does is for the casual gamer, it's someone who has a few hours here, a few hours there. In my mind, an event like that is great because it shows people, and again, you're not getting, buffs like that when you're playing the game, but it gives you the incentive to keep farming, to keep playing, to keep grinding and getting gear. And for me, that's always a good thing for the game. But I hear what you're saying. Sean is saying he was playing on normal for the speed run and got an exotic merciless to drop. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like a lot of people, of course, the higher the difficulty you play, the better chance of getting an exotic you're going to get. I think it's like 1%, 3%, 5, something, whatever, as you go up the difficulties. But I know people that will grind forever, like on heroic, you know what I mean? Just trying to pick something up, going, can't get anything. Then all of a sudden, they wind up joining a friend on story mode or normal or hard, and they wind up getting the Memento to drop, or in this case, the Merciless. So again, it all boils down to luck. And sometimes you have great sessions, sometimes not so good. You know what I'm saying? Again, guys, if you're just joining, hit that like button, hit that sub button. We're at 44 viewers right now, 22 likes. Please do me a favor, hit that like button. It really does help out. And if you are new here, feel free to hit that sub button as well. If you're inclined, I put a link at the top. If you want to join as a member, you can do that. Travis saying just pulled a mantis out of an exotic cache. That's sick. I'm telling you right now, that is such a great weapon. Like, that weapon is a lot of fun. That weapon is a lot of fun. So if you're just joining, all we're doing is we're doing some manhunt stuff. We're focusing on the global event. A lot of people have been asking, why does, when you open up the menu, it go to this part right here and you have to scroll over? Visual bug, nothing. I mean, I don't know, guys. It's just happening. Like, sometimes those things just happen in the game. So really quick, you could see just from doing that one control point, we've already taken out, I know I wasn't at 0. I think I was at 12. We've taken out 30 Rikers in like no time whatsoever. That's where running these things on normal really come in handy. You know what I mean? And then we've got this patrol right here. We can just fast travel, take them out. That will give us those extra Rikers we need to take out to earn those stars. Then we'll just wind up jumping back to DC. Paul is saying, I've been unlucky getting Lady Death. Yeah, so Lady Death happens to be one of those weapons in this game where it's just eluded so many people. Where's the SMG today for targeted loot? And I don't know, so do me a favor, Paul, where do you typically farm in this game? Do you hit up the summit, or are you just kind of bouncing around where it's the targeted loot? Like, I'm not doing this. Hang on, give me a second. Are they going to that control point? They are. I don't want to waste my time with all that madness. Where can we go where there's just going to be a handful? Here we go. Let's go clear this thing real quick. Do me a favor, Paul. Let me know where you typically farm. I like to mix it up if I'm playing, when I'm playing. You know what I mean? If I'm farming for something specific. If I'm not having any luck in the open world, for me, like, let's say if I'm looking for Lady Death, I like to farm in the open world because you have more options. You have control points, you have named bosses, you have stuff like that. However, there are days where I just don't have any luck getting anything whatsoever, like nothing at all. And if that's the case, what I do is I just jump in the summit, try for a little bit, and just kind of bounce back and forth, because in this game, unfortunately, um, there are so many times where it's like, it just becomes so frustrating. And going back to something Saint Bo was saying about Golden Bullet and how powerful the character can be, for a lot of players, they can take that opportunity and grind on certain difficulties that they couldn't do before, which can in turn give them a weapon which they're trying to get, which can in turn, have them continue to play the game. Am I just missing this territory control? Where is this thing? How do I not know where this thing is? Do we have to go up top? Is it up top? I've not, and I don't know about you guys. I never, ever, ever play in, no, it's not here. Where the hell is it? Or is it over there? Okay, here's everyone. Dude, that's so weird. Like, I don't ever go to New York to play, like, at all whatsoever. Like, it's just not my thing anymore. I used to enjoy it, which is so funny because, when Warlords came out, it was like, yeah, New York, let's go. It's back where we were, and it's going to be like the first game. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. I can't believe how much I've forgotten about this, this part of the city. Where is everyone? Oh, I'm on the wrong spot. I wanted to be over there. Let's get up here real quick. Can I jump up there? I guess not. All right, let's wait till everyone drops down then. Take out the Rikers. We should get that commendation, I think. Oh, these aren't Rikers, dude. Oh, what a pain. What a pain. Yeah. Not enjoyable. Here's the key. Let's clear this thing. Well, crackers. That was a pointless run. Let's get up here real quick. We'll find some Rikers. We'll go to a control point. Actually, I'm going to stop right here. Let's take a look at the questions. Try to answer what we can. Yeah, it's on the roof. Yeah. Adrian, what's going on? Saying, trying to get the Scorpio and Memento. My RNG is trash right now. Yeah, that's a problem. It's one of those things where, and this goes back to something I was saying a second ago, you're going to have great sessions and terrible sessions. I mean, for me, there's no in between. I'm either just getting amazing gear or I'm getting trash. I'm either getting an exotic every 10 drops. And when that happens, in my opinion, and of course, look, if we could all sit and play games all day, obviously we would. But on days where exotics happen to be dropping for you, one thing I recommend doing is trying to keep that session going as long as you can. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, really try to keep that session going because, it doesn't necessarily mean, if you have a 1% chance of getting something to drop, if you were to run the same mission, it doesn't necessarily mean if you ran that same mission 100 times in a row, you would get that item. It's based on each time you run it, you have a certain percentage of getting it. And I know that sounds strange, but it's almost like it resets each time, and there are other times you're going to get a ton. It's just, yeah, it can get frustrating. But when you get that item, and you were talking about the Scorpio and the Memento, you get those two things, game changers, like absolute, like legitimate game changers in this game. Now all I want to do is find some freaking Rikers. Like, that's it. That's all I'm looking for. How frustrating is that? Give me a second, guys. I just want to take out a few Rikers, get that commendation, and then I'm going to jump back to... Here we go. Thank you, Lord. You guys looking for Lady Death? I'm looking for Rikers. I'm in New York, and I'm having the hardest time finding Rikers. 45 out of 50. Where are these nerds? There they go, up here. If you're just joining, guys, do me a favor. If you are just joining the stream right now, feel free to hit that like button, hit that sub button. If you can't hit that like button, it really helps. We're at about 45 viewers. We're at 28 likes. Let's try to even that up. That'd be awesome. It really does help out the stream. If you are so inclined, you can hit that join button as well. If you're feeling froggy, go for it. It'd be awesome. But again, never any, don't ever feel, can't even think of the word right now. I just want to get out of New York. That's it. It's so funny. I used to love jumping in here so much. And then, yeah, I really don't go here that often, even to farm. Unless there's a good, unless there's good targeted loot at Wall Street, really don't hit it up that often. Really quick, guys, if you're just joining, once again, I'm going to check the chat in about 2 minutes once I finish clearing this thing. We're going to go back to New York. We're just trying to get some stars, open up some caches, all that good stuff. I also want to show you a few XP farming methods. For those of you that have been here since the beginning, you've heard me say a few times, this really isn't a popular global event. And because of that, people want other ways to get those stars. I'm going to show you a few XP farming methods that I love. And it's good for any skill level whatsoever. You know what I mean? So whether you're a beginner, whether you're, more of a vet, you can definitely do these things, and it does help out. Finish these guys off, and we'll check chat, and yeah, get back to it. So going back to, and forgive me, I'm not glancing at chat right now, but someone was talking about, with their RNG and with the loot and with trying to get the Scorpio, trying to get Lady Death, trying to get Memento. One thing I'm going to be doing, and I should hopefully start this week, hopefully on Friday, is I will be inviting people to join to play and do some farming, And so obviously when you're in a group, your chances are better of possibly getting something you're looking for. So we will be doing that at the channel as well. There's a lot of stuff to look forward to, guys. I got a lot of stuff to look forward to. I'm really looking. It's just, I really think it's going to be a great year for this game, sincerely. I really, really do. All right, we are getting out of New York because I just cannot stand it. It's just not my jam anymore. Let's go back to the base of ops. Let's check some questions, and yeah, let's see where we're at, people. Okay, so going back to Paul, you are welcome for the info. Absolutely. Got 3 exotics and 3 missions. It was a really nice... Yeah, so, Murdad is saying, got 3 exotic and 3 missions. That's how it happens sometimes. I use the example of when I was first trying to get the Bighorn. Man, I'm farming and farming and farming on level 90 of the summit, and I do 20, 30 runs in a row, and I don't get anything. And in the messages, people were saying of that video I was running where I was showing a farming method, people were like, dude, go to level 10. Go to floor 10 of the summit, do that boss. For some reason, it works. So I'm like, okay, fine, I'll try. In 10 attempts in a row, I get 3 Bighorns to drop. Since then, I've seen maybe 1, but, you get those good sessions sometimes, and when you do, just literally run with it. Agent saying, you had a nice build on PS4, and now you're on Series X and had to start all the way over. Yeah, that's a little, it's funny because it's good and it's bad, because getting to play, getting to play this game from the beginning is really enjoyable, but at the same time, you also realize I have so much shit to do. You know what I'm saying? You're thinking oh my gosh, there's so much grinding. I got to focus on this. I got to do this. I got to pick up this. I got to, you know what I mean? And so I'm glad that with Warlords, I don't know if you did that, if you did this, Adrian, but for me, when I did, because I did the same thing from Xbox to PlayStation. I wanted to have a character on there. Did the expansion, did the level 30 boost, completed Warlords, and then started kind of farming for stuff. And I found that much, much easier. The only thing you're missing in Memento is the yeah, you're just missing the backpack. Yeah, the Memento is a monster. So, so Bad 38, it depends. So you're saying you want the Memento for a skill build, correct? What skills are you using in the build? You know what I mean? So it's really tough because you can do, with the Memento, it's good for so many different things. It really depends on your gameplay. You know what I mean? Are you in cover? Are you looking? Because obviously, if you're looking for the Memento for a skill build, you're moving nonstop because you're not getting those, those bonuses unless you're picking up those trophies. So, yeah, I don't know. Honestly, there isn't one bag that backpack truly changes how you play the game. You know what I'm saying? So, where's the bag today? Let's see where we're at. So right now it's at American History Museum. So what we're going to do real quick. So to give you a quick thing, and one thing I recommend doing, and again, this is just, my opinion, and we'll get back into farming for stars and stuff like that, which is kind of why we're here. You know what, real quick, before we get into Memento, I easily get sidetracked. One thing I want to show you, and this is something I do in a bunch of my videos. want to show you really quick, and I'll do it a few times throughout the video, is if you do not want to do any of the skill-based builds for the different challenges we have for the current global event. Let's say if you're not a fan, I'm going to show. I just really quick want to show you one thing that I do in order to hang on. I'm just trying to figure this out. Let's use what are we going to use? We use cool skills, no regen, and fog of war. Why not? So what we're going to do is this. We're going to set our world difficulty to challenging. We're going to add 3 directives. And I want to show you a farming technique that I use to gain shade levels as fast as I can. Reason being is if you're not a fan of running skill builds, and if you're not a fan of trying to gain stars doing that, because look, when we do a breakdown, like if you take a look at the amount of stars you actually get from the challenges, we're talking 14 stars per day, right? So if we look at these challenges, you're going to, let's say if you complete all of this crap, you complete everything, you're going to get 14 stars total, all right? Top one's easy, toss grenades, whatever, that's fine. But sometimes to complete all of these 14 things can take you a really long time. And remember, when this event is active, you're going to gain a star for every shade level that you gain. So with that being said, sometimes just farming shade or farming, XP is a way to go. One example I like to give is this, and I'm going to show you really quick. My favorite territory control to farm is typically right here. Sometimes it's on the map, sometimes it isn't. It kind of sucks when it's not, because it is it's such a time efficient way to gain XP. There are a bunch of other ones around the map. I like this one right here. We're going to jump to that really fast. So what I recommend doing is, if you're not a fan of this global event, yes, the global event has to be on. If you normally play on challenging, set your difficulty to hard. If you normally play on heroic, set it to challenging. And again, you can keep it on heroic. I just want to give you a baseline for what you can get and how fast you can actually get this thing. So now the only problem is it takes about, I don't know, 30 seconds or so. Who are these guys? It takes about 30 seconds or so to get to the location that you want to get to as far as the farming. One of the reasons I like that initial place on the map that I showed you, which unfortunately is not there right now, is because there is no travel time. You literally turn around and you're at that spot. You know what I mean? So anyway, so going back to the footage right now, we're heading up to this territory control real quick. Once we clear it, I'll get back to questions as well. But this is just one of the XP farms, and you guys have seen this in a bunch of my videos. It's really efficient. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can, so by the time we get to the territory control, which is right officially now, we're going to take out these NPCs. After we do that, the beautiful thing is, you're going to get about 200,000 XP. So if we start timing, let's say now, we're going to probably, let's say we're talking, we got to find the NPCs first. Where's everybody? Where'd everybody go? Of course, I have Fog of War on. Follow the bullets. Where am I being shot from? Where's this guy? I mean, are we joking? Oh, this is such a pain. Wow. This did not go as expected, people. Welcome to live streaming. Oy, oy, oy. So anyway, the point is typically, I shouldn't have done Fog of War. When you know the timing of an area, you can get through it pretty quick. You're gaining about 200,000 XP for about a minute worth of your time. Now, this was obviously a bad run, but once you get the timing down, you see where everyone spawns out. It's usually pretty easy crowd control. I'm going to try this one more time, because I'm not going to just do this and show you, how inefficient it is, because to be honest with you, this is a pretty inefficient run. It's taken about 2 minutes. It should take maybe 30 seconds to clear one of these things. And yeah, want to make sure we get it done right. Is that guy right there? Yeah, he is. Trying to blend in. We got another guy on my flank. Ooh, global event. Look at that. Ooh. That's why it's called Hollywood, guys. For those of you wondering, when they explode, let's see if we can get a pack right here. Have it happen again. Him now. It's called Hollywood because they do a slow motion Michael Bay, thing in the air. Anyway, you're picking up a key, opening the cache, and you're getting that 200,000 XP. And the reason I say 200,000 is you're killing the NPCs, so you're going to get XP for that as well. You can see that territory control isn't there. Reset my control points takes you back to the closest, safe house. Then you can see if it's on the map, and you can farm it over and over again. All right, so let's get back to questions. Yeah, so to your question, Bad38, in regards to the Memento, yeah, it all depends on what kind of skills you're running. You know what I mean? So I love combined arms or perfectly combined arms on anything, because if you're running with that, I mean, for me at least, if you look at your bags, and again, the Memento is its own thing, it's its own beast. But if you look at the force multiplier, the Hannah you named one, shooting an enemy increases total skill damage by 30% for 3 seconds. You are always proccing that skill. You're always shooting someone. So let's say if you're rolling with a capacitor, and you have the assault drone and the assault turret, or whatever it may be, it doesn't matter, regardless of your skills, this thing is always procced. You know what I mean? Because you're always shooting NPCs. Even when you're in a group, you can just fire off. If you're getting a shot off every 3 seconds, which you should be doing anyway, you're good to go. So that thing is always procced. I would recommend just rolling with this until you get something, or any bag that has the talent combine arms. Right here it's shooting an enemy, perfect combine arms, which is the named Hannah U. Shooting an enemy increases skill damage by 30% for 3 seconds. If you go down to the regular combined arms, which is right here, 25% damage for 3 seconds. So again, there is a 5% damage increase. But again, I've got this sitting on, a different piece of gear. It's an Empress International. You could have it on a piece of, Fenris, Walker and Harris, a piece of Petrov. It doesn't matter. So that 5% difference is not going to make or break your build. You'll still be putting out a ton of damage. I recommend using that one. Good to see you. Oh, be right back. I thought you were saying bye. Oh, Saint Bo, you're so funny. Okay, so Murdad is asking, what should you do with duplicate exotic items? Should I scrap them? All right, so let's talk about that real quick. Let's actually get back to the base of ops real fast. So what I recommend doing is this, and this is just my opinion on what you may want to do right now. Again, it depends on your inventory, depends on what you have, and if you have multiple copies, like you said, you have the multiple duplicates. I would say for now, you only need one of every exotic. There's no point in having two of them. You know what I mean? And so if you look at two big horns right here, right? There's no point in having two, like none whatsoever. One had, they're exactly the same weapon. This one's rolled a little bit better, except for the assault rifle damage. Now, in order to get a better one, obviously I'd have to continuously re-roll it, which would cost exotic components, which I would need, therefore need to break down certain things. Here's the problem. When you go to your resources and you scroll down to, where are we? Right here. You're only allowed 20 exotic components. So the problem is this. I already have 20. I don't want to break any more down. I don't want to waste them. With the update, what about if they allow us 40 exotic components? What about 50? What about, unlimited? I'm making something up. There'll always be a limit. Why it's only 20 to me makes no sense whatsoever. Because in my opinion, these are already tough enough to get. If you're getting exotics, like if you have one of those days you're getting 3 or 4 and you want to break them all down, you should be able to get all of those components. Because right now, for me, if I broke down an exotic weapon, I'm wasting. It's completely a waste of all of the energy it took to get it, even though I already have a copy. I recommend looking in your stash, and thinking to yourself, okay, what can I toss and why, and put the exotic in its place. You know what I mean? For the reason of eventually, when the game brings new exotics into it, when things change, you want to make sure you can re-roll as much as possible. So when we get new exotics and you want to re-roll one and you need more exotic components, that's when you want to break them down. Does that make sense? You know what I mean? I don't know. At least that's my opinion. That's why I say go for it. Savannah's saying I got the Backfire and Bullet King from Wall Street on the same run. That's insane. I don't know if you mean on the same run. Either way, it's awesome. Yeah, Wall Street's been great. That's honestly the only mission I like running is Wall Street because I can get through it pretty damn quick. And more importantly, you have 4 named bosses throughout the thing. That's what I like the most. Love it. And I remember too with Wall Street, I think it became pretty decent at that mission because that initially that's the only place you could get the Bullet King from the main boss. So I had to, man, all of us originally when Warlords came out, we had to farm that thing nonstop. Good morning, CDC 1984 GDC. Sorry, 1984. Good to see you. Hope you are doing well. Roaming host, what is Devil's Due? Let me check. See, this is why live streaming is awesome. All right, let's go back to bags real quick. If you are just joining the stream, guys, do me a favor. Hit that like button. Hit that sub button. We are at 38 likes and 76 viewers. Let's see that like count climb. If you're inclined, there's a link at the top here if you want to join and become a member of the brigade. Well, look, you're all brigade members, but if you want to help support the channel a little more, feel free to hit that join button as well. If I miss your question, I apologize. Doing my best here. Okay, so yes, on the same run, Savannah. That is an amazing run. If you got wow, I've had that happen once. I was running Stranded Tanker, and Vivian Conley dropped the Empress International holster and the and Sawyer's knee pads. And I've had a few bounties where there are multiple targets, you know, where I've gotten a few exotics, like a chameleon and something else, but that's like a unicorn day. That is awesome. Awesome, Savannah. Love it, love it. Okay, hello, King. What's going on? King's back in the building. Well, King's been here. So, right, the Devil's Due, it is a Dark Zone exclusive item. I do not want to equip that. But what it gives you is Perfect Clutch. If you are below 20% armor, critical hits repair 2.5 of the missing armor. Kills allow you to repair up to 100% of your armor, 4 to 10 seconds based on your number of, weapon core attributes. Again, as he mentioned, it is a Dark Zone exclusive. Now, jumping back into why we are farming for stars while we're doing all this stuff is because in this event, with these stars, and I don't have too many right now because I haven't been playing really at all today, what you do, we're at the base of operations. You go into the Season 8, you go into the Season vendor. Here are the things you can buy, right? Now, it's a little bit expensive. You have an optimization cache. So let's start at the top. Weapon crafting, if you want to use your stars for that, obviously go ham, go crazy. Gear crafting, recalibration, all that stuff. In my opinion, the place where you want to spend your stars are the named caches or the legacy caches, because either of those can give you a Dark Zone exclusive item. So for me, I'm not a fan of going into the Dark Zone that often at all whatsoever, just because there's a lot of hacking and glitching and a bunch of crap. So for me, personally, I will grind out, earn stars, get these named caches, and yeah, let's see if we can't get lucky. See if we can get a Dark Zone exclusive from them. So yeah, that's what a lot of people ask, what do I recommend spending your stars on? Named caches and legacy caches. All right, and we got 3. So let's start with the legacy cache. Let's see what we have. We get the Burnout. Is the Burnout a DZ exclusive? I don't think the Burnout is. But again, now that's from the season. That is not from the event. These 2 are from the event. So let's see what we get. Starting with 1, we get the You got to be kidding me. Okay, what are the odds of getting 3 Burnouts? Anyone? Does it happen? Do we get 3 Burnouts in a row? Can it actually happen? No, King, don't apologize. I just saw your name and I was like, King, what's up? All right, let's see what happens. King, never apologize, dude. You're good. You're good, my friend. Do we get a 3rd Burnout, people? Does it happen? Can it happen? Is it a thing? Anarchist Cookbook. There we go. That is a DZ exclusive. So, with that bag, which I absolutely love, I have a pretty decent one. Oh, yellow. Yeah, we're going to hang on to both of these. Okay, so, well, no, okay. Talk about, there's really no point in hanging on to both. This one's God rolled, this one isn't. Again, you can see the difference. Look at the top, the armor. 170 is the one I have. 168,902 is the one I was just given. But I could change that to weapon damage. So actually, yes, you do want to keep this one. I take that back. Sweet. So now I can, because on this one, I can only re-roll that bottom stat. Now the talent is perfectly wicked. Applying status effect increases total weapon damage by 18% for 27 seconds. Absolutely insane. You use this with like Ridgeway's Pride, or it's a monster. It's a monster. Or there's so many different builds you can put together with it. Now the reason why I'd want to keep two of these, and a lot of people ask what you should keep, what you should get rid of. Like I said, for this one right here, I can only re-roll that bottom attribute. But here, I can re-roll the top one to a skill, skill, armor, or weapon damage. So it is definitely worth keeping two in this case. I already have a bunch of those burnouts. All I want is the God Rolled FAMAS. Like this optimal range. Now, one thing I want to point out, we're going to do this really quick, and I forget about it. I've talked about this a bunch of times. Right now is the time, in my opinion, is when you're farming, you want to work on making sure everything in your recalibration library is maxed out. Now, if we go back up to that burnout, you can see that if we go to optimal range, you can see that little white triangle, that's where my recalibration library is. That's the highest one that I have in my library now. Now, if I were to, break this down, it would max out in my library, so that's exactly what I want to do. So at this point, just to make sure I don't screw up and break it down beforehand, and then I'll get to your questions, guys. Again, if you're just joining, hit that like button, hit that sub button. It does help out. So let's go back to the library. So now if you look at when you go to your library, you can see those. Now we have green triangles on assault rifles and marksman rifles. That means I have something in my current inventory that I can put into the library to improve it. Right here, attributes. One can be improved. We scroll down, it'll be clear as day which one it is, which is the optimal range. Now always remember, when you are extracting this attribute from this weapon, you're losing the weapon completely. It's gone, right? So remember, when you do that, it's irreversible. You can't be like, oh, my bad, didn't want to do that. Too late. Marksman rifle. Talents. One talent can be improved or extracted from the actual rifle. Lucky shot. So again, I'm not going to be using this weapon for anything, even though, and because I don't have the talent, this is a perfect type of weapon to extract the talent. There are times we have to decide, do you pull an attribute, do you pull a talent? A lot of people have asked, when you have something, which one should you choose if you have to make that decision? All depends on the build you're trying to put together. You know what I mean? To be honest with you, I would pull the higher attribute before I'd pull the talent. Reason being is you can find the talent on any piece of gear whatsoever. Any rifle, any whatever. But finding an actual attribute as maxed is a little bit tougher sometimes. Gonna jump back into chat really quick, see what's going on. Thank you, Trounders. Okay, so the Anarchist Cookbook is not a DZ exclusive. Thank you. I couldn't remember if it was or not. Thank you for clarifying. It is not a DZ exclusive, but it is a monster of a piece of gear. Just forget sometimes, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what are your thoughts on having DZ exclusives? Like, let me know what you guys think. Personally, I don't like it. I just don't. I understand. I don't know if I understand why, because PvP is its own monster. You know what I'm saying? I know so many people that want the Dark Winter. They wait until, which is an amazing. I'll show you if you guys don't have it. The Dark Winter is a monster of an SMG. Probably one of my, besides this Vector that I roll with like nonstop, and all I do is re-roll the talent. The Dark Winter is a monster of an SMG. By far one of my favorite ones in the game. Where is it? Right there. Perfect killer. Killing an enemy with a critical hit grants 50% crit hit damage for 10 seconds. So this thing is a machine. I don't think it should be a DZ exclusive. You know what I'm saying? I understand I understand certain exclusives in the game or certain things, but PvP is its own thing. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. But again, thank you for clarifying that. I do appreciate it, Trounders. Saintpo, you're the jinx. Why we didn't get 3 burnouts? Thanks, brah. Savannah's asking, and I'm playing catch up. We're going to take a second right now and go to questions. Take a moment. Again, guys, if you have not hit that like button, please feel free to do so. Sub button as well. Seeing if can we crack 25,000 subs while we're live? We have 51 subs to go to hit 25,000, excuse me. That'd be pretty sick to do it live. So if you haven't as yet, please hit that like button. Please hit that sub button, all that good stuff. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we got. Savannah is asking, what is the difference between a named and a legacy cache? So in named cache, you're getting one item. In the legacy cache, you're getting two items. So you're getting, is it 2 or 3? I think it's 2. You're going to get a named item and something else. You know what I mean? It's not going to be an exotic, but you're getting multiple items out of a legacy cache in compared to the named cache, which you're just going to get one named item. Let's see what we got. What's up, the Brickle78? Spot on. You always run a skill build with heroic 4 directives when farming. Today it was really hard. Yep. Like the high XP, but may need to downgrade. So here's the thing. What's Vic certified? What's going on? I'm jumping around, guys. I'm trying to play catch up, so bear with me. So here's my whole thing with farming XP on a lower difficulty for time efficiency. If you can clear a territory control, let's say in a minute, let's say 2 minutes. It takes you 2 minutes to clear a territory control on challenging with 3 directives. That is going to give you over 200,000 XP. So bear with me. So you have 200,000 XP every 2 minutes. If you were to do, it's easier to show it. Let's go to the map real quick. Let's go to the map, people. So again, let's find a territory control. BBD, DDD, right here. Okay, 194,598 XP. Rounded up to 200,000, so you're going to get that. So let's say it takes you 2 minutes to clear that thing on challenging with 3 directives, all right? You can do, let's say, 4 or 5 of them in 10 minutes. Let's say you can do 4 of them in 10 minutes. So that's 800,000 XP in 10 minutes, okay? Now let's go over to any mission whatsoever. I'm going to use Lincoln Memorial because that's one of those missions I can get through pretty quick. If you were to run this on heroic with 3 directives, you're getting 641,000 XP. Now with heroic difficulty, obviously it's harder. And again, we're talking about just XP here, people. We're not talking about the quality of loot. Obviously, running heroic is better for loot. You're going to get better stuff from Lincoln Memorial without a doubt. You're facing named bosses. It's going to be a better loot run, if you will. But as far as XP goes, if you can speed run Lincoln Memorial on heroic in less than 10 minutes, good on you. That's awesome. That's great with those 3 directives. Like for me, I have an average around 9 to 10 minutes, so I could do it. But the problem is this. Things get sideways. You start wasting time. An NPC pops out. They're a rogue agent. Something happens. That 10 minutes easily turns to 12 or 13. Compare that to running 4 territory controls on challenging, which is so much easier with 3 directives. And you're getting 160,000 more XP in less time, if this makes sense. I know my math sounds kind of weird right now, but again, it's it's a really efficient way to run, you know. Yeah, I'll definitely put a link to a farming video that I did earlier. Let's go back to chat real quick. I said hello to Vic. Trying to play catch up. Jerry, still trying to find Lady Death. Welcome to the club. I mean, so many people are still looking for that weapon. It's crazy because that was one of the first exotics I really, really grinded for. In fact, I remember, and this could go back to one of my first farming type videos I did, how to get Lady Death, which is back, almost 2 years ago now. And I remember it dropped, and I dropped from a name boss in New York. And I remember right when it dropped, I caught on fire, and I was completely freaking out. I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to die. And I wound up getting the weapon, and then it just kept dropping over and over. It was one of those things, like once you got one of them, they kept rolling. Once again, guys, if you are just joining, do me a favor, hit that like button. We are at 90 viewers right now. You guys are insane. You're awesome. I appreciate you. That is awesome. 92, I take it back, but we're at 48 likes. do me a favor, hit that like button. It sincerely helps the channel out. Let's try to get to 100 likes within the next 30 minutes. I know we can do it, peeps. Peeps. All right, so here we go. Let's try to get back. Where are we? Where are we? I addressed Tronders, thankfully, said, yes, the Anarchist Cookbook is not a DZ exclusive. Jerry's still trying to get Lady Death. I hear ya. We'll take a look and see what that's, where it is for the targeted loot today. We'll check that out. You're still trying to get Lady Death. How do you think it compares to the Chatterbox? I'm a bigger fan of Lady Death than the Chatterbox, but the Chatterbox has this talent where if you time everything right, you never have to reload the weapon. All depends on your gameplay. Clearly, both of those weapons are built for run and gun builds. So when you have an aggressive game style, either one of those is going to be good. For me, I really love the talent with Lady Death, especially for speed runs. But again, they're both really good weapons. You know, they're really, really good weapons in this game, which I like. Okay, let's see what we got. Bad 3D says, what SMG should you run with Scorpio for Hunter's Fury? So I recommend one of two weapons. If you have Dark Winter, you can run with that. This is my favorite right here. This is my favorite SMG I have in the game. And it dropped this way, completely god rolled. And the best thing is that all of the stats were maxed. It gave me the opportunity I can reroll the talent to anything I want. So if I'm doing, let's say, a Ridgeway's Pride build, I just switch it to, it's not Wicked. What's the talent? Whatever, you guys know. Someone will put it in chat. But, Sadist. Haha, that's it. I remembered. Anyway, the point is, I love the Vector. I love the Vector. If you have, what's another good one? Let's scroll down a bit, my friends, and I'll keep getting to your questions. I promise. We have the CMMG Banshee. This one's a monster as well. Again, I was lucky enough to get this god rolled. And look, I want to say something really quick. A lot of people make a comment sometimes. They're like, dude, must be nice to have, all this. Dude, it took me forever to get these pieces. This is a lot of grinding. So trust me when I say these are things that are earned. And when you see people in the game, when they finally get those items, that's what makes this game so great, is once you get it, it changes so many of your builds. I talked about the Dark Winter. This thing's a machine. Love this SMG as well. The Apartment, this is a DZ exclusive, I think. I'm pretty sure. I know the Dark Winter is. I'm pretty sure the Apartment is well. And that's kind of all the ones I have right here. But yeah, I would say any Vector is going to be really good for a build like this. You want something with burst damage and, yeah, gets the job done. Okay, trying to play catch up again. Once again, guys, we're at 56 likes. We're catching up. 96 viewers. Are you guys nuts? Appreciate you all so much. Welcome to the stream. If you're here, hit that like button. Hit that sub button as well if you are brand new. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Jonathan. Okay, so Jonathan asks, did you notice massive change in the sound of the Warhounds when they die? Yes, I did. Something is up with the audio. Now, a lot of people have reached out to me over the last few days saying, since Season 8 dropped, okay, so loot has been better. I think, at least that's what I've heard from the majority of gamers that have reached out to the channel. What I've heard is tons of audio issues. And for me, the game is playing fine. I'm hearing everything. Everything is good. But to your point of the Warhounds dying, they're making a weird-ass sound. Like, it's definitely different than it was before. You know, when we look right now, it always seems to happen, which is unfortunate because the core of this game is so good. And I know for a lot of people, you know, when we click over to seasons, a perfect example of just a weird bug, when you click on a season, it should go, it's starting at the end. Why is it right here? It shouldn't be here. When you click on a season, it should be over here. Or it should be on the actual event that's happening. So there is some weird kind of buggy stuff going on, you know? And it seems to happen every time there's an update, then they do a patch. I don't know what to expect. We'll talk about that a little bit later in the video. I want to play catch up on questions right now. But yes, I did notice it. 1,000%. Yeah, Mardad, I hear what you're saying. First of all, Bad 38, I already said this before, but yes, it is the Dark Winter is a Dark Zone exclusive. And yes, you know what, in retrospect, yes, I do think certain things in the game should be exclusive to the game. I do like the fact that you do have these opportunities to get items that normally you wouldn't get. You know what I mean? That's why, again, as who was just saying that, Salvasol was saying, that's why we have these global events. That's why we have these, seasons where you can ideally get things that you normally cannot pick up. And the other thing too is, remember, if you go to the reward track for the season, a lot of items here are, like for instance, let's go to like the Harmony Mantis. This is a guaranteed drop, which is amazing. You know what I mean? You have the Mantis, which is guaranteed. I think it was the last seasonal replay where Dark Winter was guaranteed. Chain Killer is guaranteed. That's why these seasons are great. It gives you that opportunity. The Harmony, all of these things. Vile Mask is at the very end. But my point is, a lot of people missed out on seasons, and this is the best time to pick up on stuff. And yes, I know it's a rerun, but always remember, a lot of people walked away for the game for a minute. They haven't been here. So now's a great opportunity to really farm for stuff. Okay, let's see what we got going right here. Hit that like button. Thank you, Jerry. Yes, we're at 59 likes. Let's keep this thing going. Hello, Steven. What's going on? Loving your content. Watch all your videos and learning a lot with them too. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much, man. It is a grind, but honestly, it's one of those things where this community is absolutely amazing. And I say this in every one of my streams, but I sincerely mean it. It's just so much fun. Like, it's such a, all I wanted to do, and it's so strange to me to think the channel has reached a certain point so quickly where all I've really been doing up until recently, I've covered a few different games at the channel. 95% of all of my videos at least have been the Division 2. So this channel has been built off the shoulders of this game. And in many ways, we've said the game's been dead a year, but the dedication people have to playing it and the enjoyment they have, it's just so abundant, you know what I mean? And so for me, seeing that message really means a lot, because I just want to build a toxic-free gaming environment. People work together, help each other out, work on builds, skill levels don't matter, just answering the questions. That's one of my favorite things. So thank you. I really appreciate that. Let's see what's going on. Sounds of Distant. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Dub asks, is this game worth getting at this point as a new player, or is the game end of its life cycle? Oh man, that's a big question. First of all, the answer is 1000% yes, it is worth getting. It is an amazing game. An amazing game. The people who you hear complaining are complaining because there's new content. There hasn't been new content in a long time. Now, there should be new content coming out, or there will be, I don't know when, within the next, let's say, 3 to 4 months, ideally. But let's say if there was nothing new. Like, let's say, for instance, nothing happening with this game. Which isn't the case, to be very clear. It is still one of those games you want to pick up. You will have so much fun playing this thing. And, the game's not going anywhere. There's so many big things on the horizon. That's why they've been so silent. There's a lot of stuff to look forward to. So in my opinion, now's the perfect time to play, so you can get an idea for what the game is. In a way, try to catch up. But there's no real catching up. Like, you saw, like, I've been playing this from day one. There's still items I'm missing. I was going to, and we'll go over this in a second, but I was trying to put together a build for this current event. And for instance, right here for this hardwire build, it's unlimited seeker mines. You can throw those bad boys nonstop. I would much rather see where the mask is, it's Wyvern. I want to have a China Light mask there so I get extra explosive damage. But guess what? I don't have a good China Light mask. It's all crap. It's all crap. And I've been playing this for 84 days, meaning I've got 2,000 hours in this game. I can't get a good China Light mask for the life of me. So there's always stuff to do, especially when you're trying to get those builds. And as you can see, the player base is much smaller than what it was, without a doubt, 1,000%. However, there's still a strong player base there, and it will continue to grow as we get more and more things. You see this happen in waves with the game. Something new's announced, tons of people come back. When we had our holiday event, it was supposed to be an apparel event, and they had a bunch of it was non-stop global events, which was amazing. Apparel event got axed, but we got the chill out mask. So many people returned to the game for one mask. It was insane. Like, and I see the numbers only because I see where my channel sits when all of a sudden all these people, new returning players, blah, 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 all this stuff jump in. You can see when the game hits a point where people are jumping back into it. So I can promise you, once we get this new content, people are going to be flying back to the thing. What's up? DOD. What's going on? Wolfpack, what's going on? Playing Making a Clan. Do I have... Okay, so, hang on, let me try to play a little more catch-up real quick. What's good, Gray? Let's go. What's good with you, buddy? Wolfpack Gaming says, Sergeant, I'm planning on making a clan. Do I have any tips? You know, I don't. And the reason why I don't is I have a clan and I have like no members. And look, I'm going to be changing that. I talked about that. That's going to happen on Friday as well. I have to do kind of a clean sweep. Oops, where am I going? I can't even remember what my clan is. That's how long it's been, guys. You know, when I designed the clan, it was when I first started the channel. And mine's really casual. Like I tried to do things here and there, but I made it clear, like, guys, you know what? Sometimes I'll be here, sometimes I won't. Once it kicks back in, so here's the clan right here. And, you know, if I go to, you know, I can see what goes on in my clan right here. And if you take a look at people, so, you know, I have everything muted right now. But again, 2 days ago, 38 days ago, 38 days ago, 71 days ago, 18, 34, and that's all I have. And the reason I only have this many people, everyone else is over 90 days since they've played. So what I suggest doing is let people know what you're looking for in regards to with them joining. Let them know what your expectations are of being a clan member. You know, you have to be active, let's say at least, you know, X amount of days a week or whatever it may be. You know what I mean? Because are you going to be running raids? Are you going to be running, like, what are you actually going to be doing in the clan? So you want to make sure not only for you, but for other members, they're actually getting what they signed up for. You know, I made it very clear, like, guys, it's a place I'll probably, and that's going to change. But initially when I started the thing, it was, hey, if you know, stressed out environment, maybe we'll farm, maybe we won't, who knows what'll happen. And I didn't, when I started the clan, I didn't expect the channel to turn into what it turned into. So, long story short, the best tip I could give you is just let people know what you want to see in your clan. Do they have to have mics? Do they have to log in a certain amount of time? You know, if they, let's say they go 10 days without logging in, do they get the boot? Because is that going to affect other players? Little things like that, you know, but for me at least, it's just a casual, fun environment where people, you know, try to just have fun and chill, you know. Let's see where we're at. Still, Paul, what's that? Raul still playing the first game. That is awesome. The first game's amazing. First game is absolutely by far in my top 5 games of all time. Without a doubt. Without a doubt, it's so good. Once again, if you are just joining the stream, welcome. Kind of tired, so if I'm mumbling over my words, I do apologize. Do me a favor, if you're just joining, hit that like button, hit that sub button. We're answering questions. We're going to be doing a little farming in a minute. We're just talking about the different global events and everything that's going on in the season and pretty much the entire Division universe. Jonathan is saying... hang on. Jerry L. Do I recommend breaking down gear over selling it? Yeah, 1,000%. Unless you're maxed, break that gear down. Make sure your recalibration library is stocked. Don't break down gear that could improve your library. Break it down. I don't think there's any point. I don't see. Let me know, guys, in the description, in chat. Let me know the last time you bought something in the game. And again, you know, obviously, you know, there's money. You know, you can spend your money. You've got your vendors, Swap Chain, pretty decent SMG. I mean, I don't have any credits because I don't ever buy anything. And if I do, I'll just farm and just sell a bunch of shit. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I'd rather have the components because I go through phases in this game where I am just trying to craft stuff over and over. And I always want to have like an abundance of that stuff. But if you're maxed, then definitely sell it for money. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what we got. Just started like a month ago. It's still fun and a lot to do. Yeah, Thank you, Travis. Yeah, the game is amazing. Like, it really is fun. And the one recommendation I have if you're just getting into this game, don't stress over it. Like, enjoy it. There is no catching up. Like, imagine starting Destiny right now, or imagine starting, you know, I don't even know. What's another good example? Let's say if you wanted to jump into, I just drew a blank on the game. Oh, I can't think of it. But anyway, the point is, it's definitely worth your time. You definitely want to do it. It's a lot of fun to be had. And do not stress. You'll eventually get to a point where you get the game. It takes a while. There are a lot of moving parts to this game, and it can be very, very overwhelming. My recommendation is follow the story for a bit, do a few side missions, check out an idea, like decide how you like to play the game. Do you like to play, are you an aggressive player? Do you like kind of chilling in the back, or do you like, whatever it may be? Enjoy the game. You'll figure out builds as you go along. What's up, Dubs to 75? Good to see you. Stream and chat. I know. Look at me. I'm doing both at the same time, Rowdy. We're getting it done. Travis has got Lady Death this morning, but I'm not a run and gun play style, so I haven't used it yet. Oh, one thing I want to recommend really quick while everyone is here. You know what I want to do also before I forget? We're just going to do some more farming. Because I know a lot of people, like I get, and I'm getting messages on Twitter and all this stuff for, what's it called? People love when I just farming for exotics, talking about the game, stuff like that. So I'm going to jump into that too. We're going to get into a bunch of different stuff. We're still going. If you're just tuning in, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that sub button. If you're inclined, you can hit that join button as well at the top. Most of all, guys, 85 viewers, 64 likes. Hit that like button. It really, 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 really does help out. So back to it. What were we saying? Got Lady Death. Okay, Travis, the most important thing to do, and this is a tip for any new player in the game. Here's my favorite weapon. And okay, I'm going to use this as an example. I play on Xbox, right? So what you need to do with any weapon you have that you like, right? I have it equipped. What you want to make sure you do is, like I said, I'm on Xbox. If I were to hit the left trigger, I'd mark it as junk. However, what you want to make sure you do is you hit the right trigger, you mark it as a favorite. That star means it's marked as a favorite. So that way you cannot accidentally delete the thing. So important. So for instance, right here, when I press the left trigger, it's marked as junk. Hit the right trigger, again, mark as favorite. I can't break the thing down. Now I'm going to because I don't need it, but let me just make sure I logged in my vector. If I broke that down, I think I'd have a breakdown. Yeah, okay, we're good. So the point is, once you lock that in, you cannot delete it. It is the most important thing to do. So go to your inventory whenever you're done watching this. Go to Lady Death, mark it as a favorite. You're good to go. Don't make that mistake. I've seen so many people break down exotics. Like I talked to someone the other day that had finally gotten Scorpio. Like they've been trying to get the Scorpio shotgun forever. They didn't. I forgot what it was, but they were trying to get it forever, and they missed the season. That was it. They missed the season because it was a guaranteed drop, but they missed it, and then they missed it again, and they were trying to farm for it, and they finally picked the thing up, and they broke it down by mistake, and they were so devastated. So you do not want to be that person. You don't want to do that. And it is an awesome weapon. So you will one day. I was never a run and gun build. That was never my playstyle. Never my playstyle. Hunter's Fury, Scorpio, Memento changed everything for me. So never say never, my friend. Bounties are a great way to pick up cash. Very true. Good call. So yeah, if you're low on money, hit those bounties. You do make some good coin there, without a doubt. Sean is saying you've had to put a change in of your clan since people have been inactive. I'm really trying to figure everything out. Yeah, it's tricky. Look, and I have a channel and it's tricky. It's like, it's, in my opinion, and again, this is just how I roll here. It's tell people, in the description, it's like, hey, just be cool. And, don't set too high of an expectation of what the clan is going to be. Have a place where people can get together. It doesn't have to be a weekly thing. It doesn't have to be like a streaming thing. It's just a thing where it's like, you can post a message saying, hey, on Friday, let me know if you want to farm for this. Because that's like with my clan, that's what I'm going to do. Hey guys, here's a message, check the board. On Fridays, we're farming for these 3 items on the map. If you want to be a part of it, let me know. I'll put you on the list. We'll figure it out. And I'm going to be doing that, by the way, just for non-clan members as well, subs, members, all that stuff. So everyone's going to have an opportunity. We're all going to farm, try to get each other, good gear, all that stuff. But to your question, you figure it out as it goes along. I know people that have clans where it's like a lot of people in the clan expect, like, come on, put raids together, do this, do that. Well, make sure you're clear. And it's like, well, I'm not going to do that every week. I'll do it when I can. So in my opinion, it's always better to start in the casual route and build from there than go from the hardcore, like every week we're going to do this, and tone it down. Because then people get disappointed. You know what I'm saying? So I'd say go casual and kind of build it up. Jonathan is saying another good way to earn XP, without a doubt, is to replay, dear Lord. To replay. You spelled, whatever, who cares? I knew what you were saying, and I still read it wrong. To replay the invaded mission, you get 1.6 million XP on Heroic with 5 directives. Now, if you can do that, that's great. But again, remember what I was saying a second ago, 1.5 mil on Heroic, 5 directives on a stronghold, right? So, invaded mission, I'm sorry. If you can clear that in under 12 minutes, totally do that. But if you can't, always know you do have other alternatives. But that's something I got to jump back into, Jonathan. That's a really good call. I forgot about that. My EB is not a favorite? Shut up. Yeah, it is. My EB is a favorite. Don't scare me like that, King. Are you doing that to mess with me? Did you do that for me? I think this is like the second time you've done that to me, I think. That I did mark my Eagle Bear as a favorite. Dear Lord. Lion King, shame on you, man. Shame, shame, shame. Guys, if you're just tuning in, welcome to this stream. Do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that sub button. We are at 100 viewers. Scratch that, 99 viewers. Only 68 likes. Hit that like button, guys. It really does help out my goal. I'd love to see us get to 100 likes before an hour and a half, which is in like 13 minutes. So again, if you were here, 106 viewers, yowza. You guys are amazing. We are going to do some exotic farming in a second. But point is this, guys. Hit that like button. Really, really helps out. Really does help out a lot. If you're new, hit that sub button. What is our count right now? We are at 24,954 subs. We are 46 subs away from 25,000. I think I got to keep this bad boy going until we hit 25,000 subs. That's my goal. So I'm going to go back to questions really quick, and then we're going to see if we can pick up some exotics in the game. Show you some different ways we like to farm, get some stars. Maybe get some stars. I don't know. Do me a favor. I honestly am not a fan of this global event. I don't like it. It is a great opportunity to earn the stars by named caches, legacy caches, stuff like that. To me, it's not enjoyable, so I typically don't do it. That's why I put out a video showing you things you can do, but I'm not ever really playing it, to be honest with you, because I just don't find it fun. I wish everything was golden bullet. That's just my opinion. All right, let's get back to after Lion King gave me a heart attack. Thank you. Dubsta saying you love run and gun builds. That's the only one builds you run. Me too. Here's a problem, Dubsta. I'm telling you right now. I'm so used to running with a Scorpio and an SMG, hitting things at close range. My aim sucks from anything like further than like 15 meters. Like, I have to work on that because I know with this new content, there are going to be tons of weapons, tons of gear. We haven't even gotten into talking about the Division Heartland, which it just looks absolutely amazing. It's going to be sick. I got to make sure I work on my other builds, you know what I'm saying? Or at least my efficiency with other builds. That for me is something I fail to do, is I get so tunnel visioned on certain things that I forget to work on other things. You know what I'm saying? So I got to work on that for sure. Thank you, Lion King, for messing with me. Really appreciate it. Yeah, Wolfpack, let me know what goes on with your clan, man. Reach out. Hit me up on Twitter if you have any questions. You guys, I'm always here to help out. That's what this channel is about. Other channels, we have, I'm a huge fan of GC Rock doing the raid carries, Kamikaze Von Doom doing builds, helping out people, stuff like that. I mean, just this community. So many amazing creators out there. We've got Buzz, we've got Nothing But Skills, we've got Mark of Blades, we've got just so many great people. And you can just pick and choose. So again, when you have questions, reach out, because I'm telling you, so many people want to help out. So many people want to help out. Okay, let's see what we got. Gamer for Life says, hit that thumbs up, people. Oh, we cracked up to 77 likes. Guys, can we get 23 more likes in the next 9 minutes and 45 seconds? The answer is yes. We're at a yes. Not yet. Yes. Oy, oy, oy. I'm a mess. Maybe I shouldn't be drinking while we're streaming. Yes, I should. That's what's happening, guys. You know what? We are going to have a much-needed drink. Have a little bit of whiskey. Talk about the game. Enjoy ourselves, shall we? 106 viewers. You guys are nuts. Hit that like button, people. All right, let me take a sip. Oh, so refreshing. Good stuff. All right, let's get back to questions. What's up, UL? Hello, hello. Good to see you. I'm still trying to play catch-up, people. So if I do miss your question, I apologize. You can always hit Super Chat. I can see it then. Obviously, that costs money, which I'm not, saying you got to do. But if I do miss it, that's one way I can see it. But do not feel obligated in any way ever, 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 ever at this channel. Ever, 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 ever. Okay. UL Paper, hello to you. Hope you're doing well. I said, Wolfpack, let me know what's going on with your clan. Let's see what we got. Question. I'm just going to call you Demon 6666. 6666. 4 sixes. Okay. So it's really weird. Total side thing. I did a few videos for Diablo 2. And on both of the videos I did, when I checked how many views I had, swear to you, each time I checked it, 666 views for each separate video. Totally freaked me out. All right. Question is, you're new to Division 2, and you're trying to get exotics. Your third gun, how did you get it? I started summits. Hang on, let me read this again. Question, I'm new to D2, trying to get exotics. Your third gun, how did you get it? I started summit solo last night. Got to 31, but only exotic backpack drop, which is awesome, by the way. What's the best difficulty to get exotics? Okay, so just going to call you sixes. All right, sixes. Here's the deal. So first of all, the third weapon, the capacitor, it is a guaranteed drop from the summit. If you look at your... there are different activities you can do in the summit to get the capacitor. You can check it out. So you'll be able to, if you go to the summit, you know what, I'm just going to walk you through it. Again, the good thing about being live, I can show you something really quick. So you two-part question there. I'll show you about the capacitor. It will not show up on my screen because I already have it, but it is a guaranteed drop after completing certain tasks in the summit. To answer your question, what difficulty? The higher the difficulty equals the greater chance of you're actually getting an exotic, but you can get an exotic to drop on any difficulty whatsoever. So heroic typically would be your best option. However, I know a lot of people that get more on challenging. Again, it is all luck sometimes. So if we're going to the summit, you scroll over to challenges. You can see your challenge rewards on the right-hand side. One of those for you should say capacitor, and it will tell you exactly what you need to do to get there. You need to do different tactical challenges. You can do different ascent challenges. Those are going to give you those challenge rewards, and you will see where you need to get in order to get the capacitor. So I hope that helps. Now let's get out of here. Let's go back to Washington. I want to try to get the Memento. What one person in queue. Look at this. The game is booming right now. I'm on a wait. Well, I haven't seen the queue up for a while. Holy smokes. Yeah, Sean, you're saying you're the only one active in your clan and you're the commander. Hey, I'm right there with you. I mean, I do have a handful of people, but like 3 people in my clan who are active. And again, we'll change it up. We'll add some more people, and we're going to switch things up. You know, whatever. The point is, don't worry about that. The game is very slow right now. Don't forget that, guys. I'm telling you right now, the game is so slow. But when things kick back in, you're going to get so many new and returning players. And I know this based on, like I was talking about, every time we get an event that's popular, not this one, but anytime we get an event that's popular, something new, you see an uptick. So if I look at my videos that I put out, I can see new viewers. I can not names or anything like that. Doesn't work that way. You can see the amount of returning viewers, new viewers, subs, people who aren't subbed, as far as the number of people that show up. And the one thing is that when events happen, you see that spike of new people jumping in. And we're talking about events that have already happened. We're just getting reruns. When the new content drops, this game will explode. So as far as your clan goes, that's the time where you'll start recruiting, stuff like that. The two rat. Heartland, a DLC or a new game? So Heartland, when it comes out, it's a completely different game from the Division 2. It's in the Division universe, though. That's all the details I know about it. You know, there've been some leaked footage. It looks absolutely sick. Yeah, I mean, I haven't played it. I haven't been picked to, there's play testing going on right now. Been going on for over a year. I think the game's going to be amazing, but it's not a DLC. It's a completely standalone game. So it's not part of so what we're expecting this year is not only new content for the Division 2, but we're also expecting, hopefully, Heartland as well, which is, again, completely different standalone game. All right, trying to play catch up. Beep, 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 beep. Gaming Grandpa Heartland. There we go. Thank you so much. I haven't been able to figure it out. Wait, what haven't been able? I forgot X's thing. Man, I'm sorry, X. I missed your initial question, but it looks like, hey, Lion King hammered it out. So thank you, King, once again. So awesome. Good stuff. Thank you, King, for whatever you did, as always. Everyone, do me a favor. If you are listening to my voice, two things. Hit that like button. Secondly, and he hates when I do this. Everyone, if you're listening, please give Lion King a round of applause for being on point and getting to the questions that I miss. Here's to you, buddy. Appreciate you. Really, really appreciate you. Round of applause for the Lion King. Bad 38. Where do you spend the stars from the global event? Awesome question. Check it out, my friend. So I'm at the base of operation now. It's Boss Bob. It's Boss Bob 69. Look, guys. Anyway, I'm at the base of operations. You will find a seasoned vendor at the base of operations here in DC and at Haven in New York. So right now, again, right outside the main door, cruising over here. I don't have any stars to spend. I already spent them earlier. You're going to open your menu. This is where you're going to buy all your goodies, right? All the stuff you're going to buy right here. That's where you spend your stars. Now, a very important thing, you can see at the bottom, it says all unspent stars will be lost when the global event ends. Make sure you spend them. I know a lot of people that forget that they actually have the stars. They don't spend them, and it sucks. And I don't want that to happen to you. So, yeah, make sure you spend them. Also, guys, we have 1 minute. We have 2 minutes. 50 seconds. I'm sorry, 2 minute, 1 minute and 50 seconds. Can we get to 100 likes? We're at 101 viewers, 85 likes. Can we get 15 likes in a minute and a half? I bet we can, because we are amazing here and we are a family, and that'd just be kind of sick, to be honest with you. That'd be really cool. Oh, King's getting all of his applause. He loves it. He loves it. Also hearts. If you send him applause and hearts, he melts, man. He's so happy. So happy. Matthew, what's going on, my friend? Good to see you. You have a question about the Iron Horse raid. You and your friend are needing help. What would you find people to help with? Okay, here's what you do. All kidding aside. I wasn't even kidding in the first place. How could it be all kidding aside? GC Rock, fellow content creator, awesome dude. One of the many things he does at his channel, he does raid carries, all right? Go to his channel. He has a Discord. I don't know if you're on Discord or not. Join his Discord. They do raid carries all the time. He does them. People in his Discord do them. It's honestly, I have so many people that are at this channel that have joined his Discord and been able to get raid exclusive items. They hand them out. They just hand them out. Like, their whole point is to try to help people get those raid exclusive items. Definitely do it. The other, oh, wait. I'm not doing this with the global event on. I do not like, well, who cares? I'm already here. Um, yeah, he's awesome. He's absolutely awesome. Raid carries, GC Rock. Go to his channel. You'll see the link to his Discord. Join his Discord. And yeah, as I was saying, so many people wind up getting those from joining up, because it's not just him running it. He has a lot of other people that help out as well. So again, it is worth your time, 1,000%. So many people mention, yeah, I joined up, and oh, what I was gonna say is, let them know you're like, hey, I've never run the raid before. Hey, there are two of us. Let them know your experience with the raid. Even if it's none, say, hey, I need help with a build. They'll say, all right, here's going to be your part. Here's the build I want you to put together, and they help you do it. So again, it's an awesome environment. Again, GC Rock, it's one of the many things he does at his channel. Really, really good dude. Really good human being. Really cool guy. And as I said, the raid carries, I think he does almost every day. I mean, the guy's a machine. I don't even know. I'm sure he has a count how many exotics he's handed out, how many raid exclusives, but he does both raids. He does first one and second, so you want to check that out for sure. Yes, Lion King, he will put. Someone give King a lap dance. King says no, he does not need hearts or applause. Well, that's just going to make me do that one more. If you're just joining in, guys, we are just doing farming, talking about the Division universe. We are at 99 viewers, which is insane. 90 likes, 100 viewers, 90 likes. Let's get that 100 like mark if you can. Do me a favor, hit that like button. Hit that sub button if you are new to the channel. We are also, let's check really quick. Where are we at, guys? Holy crap. We are 41 subs away from 25,000 subscribers. Again, I'm not stopping the stream until we get that 25,000 sub mark. We're about to hit that. That's awesome. All of you, I forgot who it was. I apologize. You were just asking about raids. Lion King just put GC Rock's Discord server link in the chat. Click on that thing. I'm telling you right now, the guy's a machine. I don't know how long it may take for him to get back to you or how the whole thing works, but I know that he is dedicated to helping as many people as he can. Yeah. As many people as he can to try to get all the good stuff. So it's good. He's awesome. He's a good dude. Really, really good dude. Checking something really quick. Sorry, guys. Just trying to play catch up. All of a sudden, I look down. I've like, seriously, 34 text messages. Okay, here we go. Where are we at? Where we at? Let me make sure kind of on tab. Hello, Ryuk. What's up, Joseph? Joseph Sleepy. Matthew, there we go. Okay, good. There you go. Thank you. I appreciate your support. I'm glad you like the content. It's awesome. I'm really glad it's helped out. That's the main reason I wanted to start the channel. You know what I mean? Toxic-free gaming environment, people working together, helping each other out, all that good crap. And I'm not talking. It's just a place where people can hang out and enjoy the game. You know what I'm saying? Because in my opinion, for me at least, one of the best things about this game is the community. And, I discovered that from building this channel, is that there are so many gamers out there who want to work, who want to help you get items, who want to do stuff like that, which brings me to a point. A lot of people ask, ooh, Hollywood style, look at that, ba-boom. One mistake people make, if you are new or just returning to the game, you're trying to get exotics, you're in a group, stuff like that. One of the best, all I do is keep hitting the fence. Yeesh. One of the most important things is anytime you're running a mission with someone or a control point, two things. Let them know what you're looking for. Secondly, more importantly, at the end of the mission, do not just bail. So many people just bail and they miss out on items that people drop. Don't be that person. If you're new, hang out. So many people want to share items. You definitely want to hang out for those. Okay, Matthew, you got the link. Awesome. Yeah, so Lion King is saying if you're waiting for a GC to pull you in on a stream, you will be waiting a while. He only does a stream to highlight what the community does. Very true. So again, his Discord community, they're gonna hook you up. I know so many people. Again, I keep saying the same thing. The guy's just awesome. I mean, seriously, I can't say it enough. Like, I mean, it's very admirable of what he's doing with those raid groups and how he's helped so many people get so many different things. So again, yeah, definitely check it out. Important message, there is a bug. Oh, thank you, Jonathan. Jonathan's saying, important message, there is a bug on PlayStation where you mark a gear weapon as favorite, but the game thinks you marked it as junk. Shut up. Are you serious? No way, dude. Hang on, I gotta write that down. Because that is something that is... So, Jonathan, do me a favor. Have you heard from that from people? Have you seen that yourself? What is going on? Because I will try to reach out to a few people directly, if I can, and let them know that that's something that's happening. Bug, mark as favorite. Wow, that is a oh man, I would lose my mind. I would lose my mind. You know what? And it's strange you say that, because someone was talking about the fact that a lot of their Hunter's Fury gear was missing. I don't know, maybe they marked it as a favorite. I don't know if they were on PlayStation or not. I'm going to try to find that message on one of my videos and find out, but thank you for that heads up. May you see a build, please? Awesome. Lone Echo, and he probably did just put it, I think he just put a link, just so you know, my build right here. 4 Hunter's Fury, 1 Badger Tough, because I'm getting that shotgun damage bonus right there. Townsend's Intimidate. Gives you extra weapon damage, 35% to enemies within 10 meters. It all coincides with the Hunter's Fury gear set, the Memento, running an SMG with close and personal on it. Don't really use it for this build. It's pretty much just a Scorpio. But again, Lion King, because he's a ninja superstar, already put the link to the build. So hopefully you'll check that out. But again, 4 Hunter's Fury, 1 Badger Tough, and the Memento. If you do not have the Memento backpack, and I probably mentioned this in the video, but since I got you live, do a piece of Bellstone or any piece of gear that has, you could do a piece of, another piece of Badger Tough if you want. With the talent Adrenaline Rush, that's really helpful because whenever you're within 10 meters of an enemy, you gain 20% bonus armor for 5 seconds, stacks up to 3 times. Because you're running with a shotgun and because you're using Hunter's Fury, you're pretty much always in with that proximity. Excuse me, you're probably always within, yeah, that proximity? Proximity? You know when you say a word, yeah, I know the word's proximity. But anyway, the point is this. You're always close to NPCs. You should be proccing this pretty much all the time. Geraldine, what is going on? Good to see you. Here we go. Here we go. Got EB and Lady Death in 2 days. You feel a lot better. That's insane. Wow. That's out of control. That's out of control. 2 of the most popular weapons in the game you get within 2 days. I know people, I'm not joking. I know day 1 players who still don't have Lady Death. I know day 1 players that still don't have the Eagle Bearer. So that's insane. That is awesome. If you're just joining the stream, guys, do me a favor. Hit that like button. Hit that sub button. If you are inclined, you could hit that join button as well. Yeah. Can we get to, let me see where we're at right now. I want to do a sub count. Really close to hitting that 25,000 sub mark. Still 49 away. Can we do it within the next hour? 49 subs in an hour? That's a stretch. I don't know. I don't even know if I can pull that off. I don't think I can. All right, so here's what we got. Sergeant is saying, yes, you got the Eagle Bearer last night, and you marked it as a favorite, but when you destroyed the rest of your stuff, the EB was gone. Oh, shit, that's awful. Now, can you do me a favor? Go to a piece of gear in your inventory that you don't like. And actually, I'll try it again tonight. Actually, I'll make a note. And I'm going to see if that happens to me as well. Try to mark a piece of like garbage gear as a favorite and see what happens when you deconstruct it if that's gone as well. Because I'll get video footage of it on my end. I'll try to, once I'm done with the stream, I will do that. In fact, hey Siri. Hey Siri. Remind me at 9 p.m. to do PlayStation test. Okay. Good old Siri. She's always there for me. I appreciate her. All right, where are we at, guys? Let's see what we got. Antmo, what's going on? Welcome. Ammo says, hey, Sergeant, brand new sub just coming back to the game, a long hiatus. I have a few maxed out builds, but I went into the DZ and was getting melted. Any PvP recommendations? None. Now, the only reason I'm saying none is not because I'm an asshole. It's because I don't play PvP. It's not my thing. It really isn't. I would recommend checking out Kamikaze Von Doom's channel, Cowboy. Who else is anyone else, guys? If you know any like just straight up PvP. Oh, Bishop Boas. He rolls with PvP all the time. Check with those guys. Check their builds. I don't go in there. I never want to lead anyone in the wrong direction. I could give you an idea, but even my idea could be wrong. I know there are certain metas that people run with. Plus, do me a favor, in if you can, let me know what platform you play on. Because unfortunately right now, a lot of bugs, a lot of glitches. I'm not saying that is why you got melted, because a lot of time people are like, oh, they're cheaters when they just get their ass. Like, I can't call anyone a cheater because I get my ass handed to me pretty much every time I go in there, unless I don't know, just get lucky or whatever. But yeah, I don't want to pass along any misinformation because I'm not really, knowledgeable enough with PvP, but definitely check out those channels. Let's see what we have. Okay, good. Say, you're good. You're good, you're good. Keep farming for the Memento. That's actually what I'm doing on screen right now. I'm just trying to play catch up. Guys, we're at 99 likes, 95 viewers. If you're just joining, welcome to the channel. Good to see you. If you are new here, feel free to hit that like button, hit that sub button as well. If you are inclined, you can also hit the join button. Guys, we are sitting at with 48 more subs. Can we get there? That's kind of tough because we're live streaming, and most of the people are people who are already subbed, but whatever. Okay, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. You play on PlayStation and one of your friends had gear missing. He had marked his favorite. Okay, yeah. Thank you for that heads up, Sean. I'm going to check that out. I'm definitely going to pass that on. That's a major, major glitch. That's a major bug. I'm going to do, I will, yeah, get some footage of it and send it over. See what happens. Okay, let's see what, we're still scrolling down. I want to play catch up and then we're going to finish this mission, then back to questions. Those of you looking into watching, oh gosh, Rogue, I said Rogue Gold, blah, 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 GC Rock streams. Yeah, go in there, watch one of his streams, say hello, tell him Graybeard sent you. And Simba as well. I don't want to take his thunder. Simba's huge. I mean, he bounces between these streams. He is just an amazing conduit, if you will, of information between creators and people who are watching. He's just a rock star. Thank you. I'm not going to be more specific. Watch. What'll happen is 9 o'clock. My phone will remind me to do a PlayStation test. It'll be like, shut up. What are you talking about? I never said that. All right. 100 likes. 101 likes. Thank you. 96 concurrent viewers. Guys, that is nuts. I mean, it's just, I appreciate you all so much. I just do. Whatever. I'm not going to get all emotional. I'm not going to let it happen. Rogue Gold, Kamikaze Van Doom, Bishop Boas, Cowboy, all PvP monsters. Okay, so Atmo, you're on Series X. Okay, cool. Appreciate your honesty. Was looking for a new PvE build as well. Yeah, PvE stuff I can help you with, 1,000%. Any questions there, reach out. I'm all about that. So PvP, I'm like, I'm not the guy. All right, so let's try to finish this. Thank you. Young. Thank you, Young. Just subscribe. Love my vids. Thank you. I appreciate the support. I really do. Again, toxic-free game environment, hanging out, good stuff. Appreciate you all. All right, let's try to get this thing done. I'm going to finish this up, and then we will get back to questions. Otherwise, I'll just be sitting there. And just so you guys know, every Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific, and one of the reasons, okay, so someone had asked, am I going to start doing these? So last week I put up a survey. Oh, I forgot I have the global event. Oh, I hate this thing. So last week I put up a survey asking when's a good time to stream? Do you guys like live streams? Do you like the live chats? Do you want to see a combination of both? And 70% of you want to see a combination of live streams, live chats, all that. And again, I will do some earlier in the day, like around 9. I'm either going to do these at 9 a.m. Pacific my time, or every once in a while, like tonight, I'm going to do them around like 5:30, so that way I can catch people in different areas. You know, my main thing is I want to make sure I can try to chat with as many people as possible. That's kind of my main thing. You know what I mean? I want to make sure I can try to help out. This is not happening right now. What is going on? I do not like this global event, people. Like, not in any way whatsoever. Nope. No, sir. It is not my thing. It's just off. That looks cool, though. It's like Neo. Dee. What are these guys doing over here? Yeah, my timing is so off because this. Yeah, just let's get the bag. Like boom, boom, boom. Oh, he didn't blow up. They were supposed to do his thing. I know there's another NPC to my right. We'll take them out. Another one behind me. Where's that guy coming from? Take that guy. Alright, we're going to finish this mission really quick. This is the only part of the mission I'm not a fan of. Let's see what we got. Don't need that. Ooh, that's kind of lovely, but again, you got to think inventory management. You don't want to hang on to stuff that you don't really need. It's really easy to lose inventory space in this game. It's kind of like you want to hoard stuff, you know? You want to just hang on to everything. But again, you know, there's going to be a lot of new gear, a lot of new weapons, a lot of different exotics. I can't say a lot of exotics, I don't know, but there are new gear sets, new weapons coming in with the new content. So I want to make sure that as far as inventory goes, and there's no, you know, people are asking, will they change inventory space? The game has said, in many ways, made it abundantly clear that there's going to be no more inventory space added to the game at all. They've stuck to their guns with that for a while now, because I know that they had made a change to inventory, and they were like, guys, this is it. Like, you know, yes, we're doing it once, but after that, it's all done. You know what I mean? So again, if you're just joining the stream, I'm just going to finish up this mission really quick, then I'll get back to answering questions. If you're just joining, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that sub button if you are not a sub as yet. Really appreciate it. We are at 105 likes. I love it. Can we get to 150 likes within the next 45 minutes to an hour? That is pretty much as long as I'm going to be going tonight. It is, what time is it for me? So, it's only 7:15 at night. That's not that bad, but after a day of work, I am tired. And I want to play Horizon Forbidden West, which I think I'm actually going to stream tomorrow morning. So do me a favor, guys. Let me know by a show of hands. Are you interested in checking out that game? I mean, regardless, I'm going to stream. It's just going to happen because Horizon Forbidden West, you know, the first game, Zero Dawn, was one of my favorite games, is one of my favorite games ever, including, you know, obviously the Division franchise. And it's such a great time for games right now. But I'm going to be streaming that tomorrow morning, so if you guys want to check that out, I'd love to see you here. I know most of you are here for, well, I'd like to think me, but here for the Division content. But again, if you want to check out an amazing game, it is a PlayStation exclusive, which does kind of suck. But at the same time, it's honestly one of the most beautiful games I've ever played. The first game, Zero Dawn, again in my top 5 games, which the Division is as well. And then Forbidden West, which is its sequel, which just came out, you know, on Friday. Oh, what's happening here? Oh, no. Okay, never mind. I almost died. Anyone else? Who's that other nerd? There he is. And we are good. See, once I focus, I can kind of get through this. But then I keep glancing at chat, and I want to talk to you guys. Get there in a second. Actually, let's stop real quick. Make sure I have not missed out on anything crazy. Rogue Gold. Yeah, thank you, Savannah. Thank you so much. Rogue Gold. And by the way, another one of my favorite content creators. His discussion videos, build videos. I mean, Rogue, it says it in the name right there, Rogue Gold. Amazing PvP builds as well. Thank you, Savannah, for that reminder. I appreciate that. Okay, so let's see where we're at. Yeah, we talked about the whole bug thing. Crazy Train, thank you for the heads up. I'm going to check that. Geraldine, yes, I do have the Ravenous. I don't have every exotic. I still need to get the Regulus. I've started the project where I think I just need to run Iron Horse one more time. So here's the project for, yeah, so I have to get all of these pieces from, it's a whole thing to get the Regulus, but I think if I run it one more time, I should get all that and the blueprint, and the thing's just a hand cannon. It's like the best handgun in the game, so I definitely need to do that. I haven't done it as yet, but I will soon. Just time. It's just time. Okay, so trying to play catch up really quick. Again, if you're just joining, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that sub button. I know I keep saying it, but that's just what has to happen sometimes. People, you get so, drawn in by the sound of my voice. Antmo, you brand new sub, just come back to the game. I already saw that. Okay, keep on scrolling down. Rogue Gold, again, thank you for bringing that up. Rogue Gold is a machine. He's a monster. Okay, just subscribe. Thank you. We already went through that. Keep scrolling down. Any recommendations other than just playing for trying to level up the watch? Granted, I've taken some long breaks from the game, but had it easy since day one. Still not too far past level 600. So what do you mean, any recommendations? You mean just things to do in the game, or things? Do you mean for gear? Are there certain things you're looking for? What do you mean by recommendations? Are you looking like to level up, or what do you mean in that regards? So Zach, if you scroll up, Zach is saying you need a good team to raid with. Zach, scroll up in the chat. You're going to see a link to GC Rock's Discord. Join his Discord. You will find tons of people who want to do raid carries, run with raids, even if it's not a carry, even if you already know the mechanics of the raid, that's obviously even better. You can help others. If you're looking for certain exotics from the raid, let them know what's going on. If you're brand new, say, hey, like the first time I ran a raid, I'm like, dude, I don't know what I'm doing. I got a job for someone who didn't know what he was doing. I didn't know what build to put together. I was told what build to put together. So again, ask those questions, let them know what's up, you'll be good to go. And once again, King on Q hits that Discord thing. Wow. Rich, I don't. I do not. Not for any reason, it's just not my thing. Get super paranoid sometimes. I don't know. I guess it kind of depends the mood you're in, but no, I don't. I'm a whiskey person myself. Whiskey, wine, really, yeah. Those are kind of my two things. But yeah, King's got us covered. Of course, Lion King has us covered. All right, can we actually get through a mission without my getting sidetracked by all you wonderful, wonderful subs and viewers? All right. So what I was saying is this. So every week, I'm going to be doing a combination of live streams and live chats. Now, on Friday mornings, I do a live chat. And what's great about that is all of the gameplay in a live chat is pre-recorded. Now, I'm obviously live talking with you. It's not a recording. What? It's not a... I can't. I'm so tired. Anyway, the point is this. On Fridays, I can just focus on chat, answer questions. So it's not all the pausing in the game. It's not, missing stuff. I'm able to pretty much keep up on the average. I do my best to, at least. So on Fridays, I do a live chat where I'm answering questions. The footage is pre-recorded, so that way I can just focus in on you guys. So 9 a.m. Friday morning. I'm trying to make that a standing thing. So far, we're 2 weeks in. We've been able to do it. I want to keep trying that. Those days may change. It's kind of tough to, commit to a certain time during the week just because of my work schedule and family and all that good stuff. But hopefully, like I said, moving forward, 9 a.m. Pacific every Friday, we're going to have those live chats and answer questions you have. And again, it's over the recorded footage. That way I can focus in on my family, my division family, which is what this is all about. Okay, where's that heavy? I know he's here, but I do not see him on my map. He's got to be behind me. Oh, but he's behind me, all right. Where's that guy? Oops. Can't go this way. No, he's right. What's he doing over there? Okay, let's take this out. Once again, if you're just joining, just finishing up this mission, then we're going to answer some questions, do a few more things, and then call it a night. I also actually, let's see, I know I always forget. There's so many different hidden caches on missions. I always forget this one. Do I have any keys? No, I don't. Man. So here's what whacked out. Let me know if you guys deal with this. So if I go to inventory, go to my resources, scroll down to keys, I have every faction except for True Sons. Like, look at that. 50 hyenas, 50 outcasts, 50 black tusk, Rikers, cleaners. No True Sons keys. I got to do more bounties, or hit the sewers like the old days where that's the only place you could get keys in this game was to hit the sewers and find those lock boxes. Oh, good times. Good times. All right, we're going to finish this thing, then we're going to get back to chat, my friends. If you're just joining, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Hit that like button, hit that sub button, blah, 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 blah. What's for dinner? Something smells so good. Like, I'm smelling garlic, man. I'm smelling garlic and something delish. It's the hardest thing about doing the streams at this time is the family's eating dinner, and I'm like, guys. And they're like, we're not waiting. I get it. Hey, no, hey, I'd do the same thing. But, man, food smells good. Did we just clear this? See, that's how I usually run. Like, when I'm not chatting away like, you know, I don't know, a person who's talking. When I just focus on the game, I can be pretty, you know, pretty efficient. But, again, I get sidetracked. After this, I think we're going to just do some skill kills. Easy to a skill build, be able to chat with you guys. So, what are the odds? As we roll up the stairs here, can we get the Memento to drop on one run? We've gotten 2 burnouts in a row tonight, so things are looking kind of wackadoo. What are the chances of actually getting 2 burnouts at the same time? Burnouts, dear Lord. A Memento on the first run. I swear, tonight everyone's like, Graybeard's drunk, dude. He's just mumbling. I swear I'm not. I've had like a sip of whiskey. I'm just very, very tired. Oh man, if I had to hear, I'm going to be pissed. All right. Let's get over here. Where are ya? There we go. Now, actually, I'm going to go this way because I know she's about to drop down. See, I knew that was about to happen. Oh no. I'm in a bad spot right here. What's actually great, when you get to this point in this mission, even if you die, you do go back to just right outside the door, which is nice. You don't have to start all over. That's one thing that's, you know, with heroic, you know, you typically, no Memento. You do, you know, when you die, you do have to start at the beginning, unless you get to, I think, right before the boss. I think it's the final checkpoint where they allow you to respawn there. I'm pretty sure that happens. I know someone was asking about that before. So I'm pretty sure that's the case. I'm not going to die to find out, but I'm pretty sure I have died at this point before, and you do respawn right outside the door where that you come out of. Take this guy out, one more, and we'll get to questions, see what kind of gear we got. Yeah, see, for me, it's like, again, and I stopped and we were chatting and all that, but it's so efficient to farm for that XP and those, ooh, that's a nice one. Nothing really great on this run. Ooh, yay, I got an extra star for completing a mission. Yeah, I wish it was a different global event. Gotta be honest with you guys. Really, really do. All right, let's get back to questions really quick. Excuse me, see where we're at. Pardon my cough. I scrolled down. I saw someone talking about the keys, saying you have every faction but something. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, we have beep beep beep. Wolfpack Gaming. You just did a test on the PlayStation. You marked purple SMG as favorite. Dismantled everything else and got the and the SMG was gone. Okay, thank you for that heads up. I need to move this. My controller's like lighting itself up. Let's go back to the base of ops so I don't get any more distractions. Thank you for that heads up. What I will do is, like I said, when I'm done, I'm going to get some footage. I will send it along, and hopefully that's something I'm pretty sure they will patch, I hope, very quickly. I will actually put out a video tomorrow letting people know what's going on. So I sincerely thank you for that heads up. That's a big deal. Thank you. Okay, the Brickle 78 asks, what is your take on starting up a second character? I'm just not that. I've just not long hit 1,000 for your shade level, and people were saying start a second character. What's the benefits? Love the videos. Thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. The benefit is for a lot of things. First of all, you can use a second character as a pack mule. They can hold a ton of extra stuff. So again, when you have that second character, you can transfer things between the characters. Now, obviously, in order for your second character to use any of your first character's gear, got to be at level 40, so there is that. But keep in mind, when you start a second character, you have 150 150 inventory spots there. What is it in the stash? 300? So you're getting an extra 450, storage space, if you will, when you start that second character. You also have the ability to do, projects twice, certain things twice on a weekly basis. If we go to I hate when the screen gets black like that. If we go to our projects, I can do one right now. I'm not doing the summit. Weekly shader acquisition. You can do this twice. That's guaranteed 2 exotic caches. You know what I mean? So with all the projects, you can do them 6 times. I know people that have 3 characters, 4 characters. They're, doing on each one of their characters. The way you transfer items from one character to another is through your inventory. Actually, so maybe you don't get those extra stash spaces, but you do get that extra inventory. I don't know. I only have one character. So I think it's just having your second character carry all that extra stuff. So I may have misspoken on the stash space, because I think that's how you transfer items between characters, if that makes sense. So anyway, that was a terrible answer. There are a bunch of benefits, though. It definitely are. All right, let's see what we got here. Trying to play catch up. No, I'm going to get an Acostas. Yeah, I can't believe it. I can't believe I didn't get tardigrade. Right? That is how the game works. It's insane. Funny, you're trying to get one thing, you always get the other. Zach is saying you have four characters on Division 1 and 3 on Division 2. So, Zach, do me a favor. Would you mind answering that question, albeit briefly? Just a quick little thing on the benefits, why you choose to have so many different characters. Obviously, the game is awesome and it's fun to play, so there's that. But I'm pretty sure I misspoke about the stash thing, because that's, I think, how you get items from one character to another. So, yeah. The mission that I was just running, Sixes, is American History Museum. That is where the backpack is the targeted loot today. So that's where you're going to check it out. Urton, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Good to see you. Atmo, follow up to my previous question. What I meant was, is there a specific thing you can do to level up to get the watch maxed out more quickly? No. I recommend doing this. There isn't one specific thing. If you open up your map, okay, so the way I play it is this. And I'll open up the exotic cache in a second, but for me, if I'm farming XP, that's one thing. If I'm farming missions, that's another thing. My recommendation, so you don't get burnt out from the game, is you do 2 different. Sometimes I'm just playing to enjoy the game itself. That's incredibly important, or you will get burnt out. One of my favorite things to do is answering the call for people who are playing on story mode. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like they're just trying to get to challenge. I mean, they're on story mode. They're just starting off, and I'm coming in with a heroic just character that's stacked and helping out. I love doing that. When it comes to farming XP, I look at it as like a purpose. You know what I'm saying? So again, I hit control points. I hit territory controls, albeit even on a lower difficulty, to just take a few hours and farm XP. Then play differently and try to do something else. So there are ways in the game, there are, different patrols, this and that can net you a lot of XP quickly. But in my opinion, it's about what you're trying to accomplish in that session. You know what I mean? And for me, if it's for leveling up, I'm not at a point where I'm leveling up my watch for anything. I'm getting scavenging, because keep in mind, here's what happens. When you get past shade level 1000, I'm at 2246. All your points go into scavenging. So you can see right here, here's scavenging, and I can apply those points to things where I could be lacking. You know what I mean? Shade calibration, recon data. Now, in my opinion, and I've said this before, everything in the game is way too expensive as it is. Putting that aside, that's where all of your shade points are going. So shade level really doesn't mean anything, to be honest with you. Once you get past 1000, it doesn't matter. And even if you're not at 1000, It's not to make that big of a difference, to be honest with you. We're talking a small percentage of what a character could do and what your character's actually doing. It will not make or break your gameplay. You know what I'm saying? I think once you get past, you said you were around 600, you're good with that. So my opinion is just enjoy the game, play it, and you'll level up, as you level up. Yeah, I wouldn't really worry about it. Mm-mm. Okay, so Kenley College opens up once a month. Kenley College should I see Kenley should be open every other week, I think. It's open now. Diamondback, if you do not have it, it is a guaranteed drop once you complete all of the expeditions or whatever they're called. If you don't have that weapon, you guys do Kenley College on any difficulty. You can do it on normal, it doesn't matter. You'll get that weapon, it's awesome. But I think, to the best of my knowledge, it should be every other week, I believe. See where we're at. Just trying to play catch up. Yes, Kenley's open now. It's also worth it for the resources to have another character. Yeah, or I'm sorry, Atmo was saying it's also worth for all the resources you can get from your watch if your watch level is 1,000. Correct, yeah. Because, I mean, like I said, so I've been able to spec into different things with my shade level, where there have been times where, let's say I'm trying to recalibrate something and I don't have enough ceramics. Well, look, I can hold down. There, I get extra ceramics, 50 of them for every shade point that I spend. Shade calibration, 1-for-1 sucks. It should be much higher because recalibration in this game is way too expensive. I hope they change that sincerely. But whatever, that's for a different video. But yeah, that's the thing. You can spec into a lot of other things once you get past that point. But as far as the actual strength of your character, it's not going to make a major, major difference in my opinion. So I just say farm for fun. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Focus on the build, focus on the gameplay, things like that. Trying to play catch up now. Beep 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 beep. If you're just joining the stream, welcome. We are live on a Tuesday at what time is it? My time? 7:37 p.m. Pacific, 10:37 p.m. Eastern. Wherever else you are in the world. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, whatever time it is. Hey guys, do me a favor. First off, if you're just joining, we're still at 97 viewers. That's you guys. That's insane. Like that's insane. Like this is like my 9th, maybe 10th live stream ever. It's incredible. So many people show up. 99 viewers. If you're just joining, do me a favor, hit that like button. It really does help out. Do me a favor. Where are you watching this from around the world? I'm very curious to see. If you can take a quick second. So I'm being invited to a party. I'm not going to do that only because it will give me some feedback on my audio. I've been having an issue. So if you just sent me a request to join your gameplay, that's why I'm not doing it. Do not be hurt. It is not a personal thing. It's the fact that right now, with my setup, if I were to add you in a group, there'd be a ton of echo, and I can't do that while I'm live streaming. Once I have it figured out, I promise I will be doing group stuff, and we'll be running and farming and doing all that good stuff. Okay, hang on. Let me go back to a question. Someone was saying, put it on hard with 4 directives and you're going to kill fast and everything. Yeah, so that's the other thing too. If you're going to farm for XP, drop the difficulty, add directives, you are shredding it, and you're getting it like per capita or whatever the term is. You're going to get more XP in a shorter amount of time. Even though if you run a mission on heroic and you get more XP for that mission, you'll be able to double or triple that in the time in which you can do something open world activities on hard. You know what I mean, with a handful of directives. Okay, where are we? We have Oakland, California. You're right up the street. I'm in the East Bay. I'm right there, right across the bridge, my friend. Right across the bridge. Well, it's actually not across the bridge, but you know what I'm saying. Right through the tunnel. You know what I mean? Right through the cul-de-sac. All right, we've got Alabama. We have India. India or Indiana? Like India, Joseph? What time is it in India? King, I knew where you are. Mississippi, right? Winnipeg, Canada. Italy. Oh, man, Italy. Let me tell you, my wife and I took a trip. We went to, where were we initially? Went to Rome for a week, and then we went to the Amalfi Coast, and we're there for a week. And oh my gosh, just amazing! 2 weeks in that place was it just. The only problem I had was this with traveling to Italy, is that the food was so good that when I came home, I'm like, this sucks. And the other thing I noticed was, when you're when obviously because you're in Italy, but I love the dinners there. It's like 2 hours, and it's so enjoyable, and just oh my gosh, it's just amazing. Anyway, love Italy, love it, love it, love it. So let's get back to we've got Italy, Houston, Texas. I lived in Bee Cave, Texas for a while, for a few years. Love Houston as well. Malaysia, Vermont, West Oakland, Florence. Wow, that's so cool. 910 MA here. What won't happen? My shade level is not over 1,000. Oh, you're saying your shade level is not over 1,000. Won't happen. It doesn't need to be. It doesn't matter. It's funny. You'll see certain things you have to do, or certain look. Here's my take, and this is how I am at the channel. This is just my thing. Whatever. It's all about enjoying the game. If you don't enjoy the game, don't play it. You know why I'm doing these live streams? Because I enjoy the game and I love this community. If I didn't like the game, people are asking, why have I not covered other games at the channel? Because I haven't found the enjoyment of other games as consistently as I do as this game. That's why I'm doing it. Doing Horizon Horizon Forbidden West at the channel because I love that game. I did my first video the other day. I'm doing my first live stream tomorrow because I love the game. Trying to jump back into Destiny 2. We'll see how that goes. I love that game. Want to see what Elden Ring's going to be like. My point is, don't worry about your shade level. You don't want to jump into a game thinking, oh, I got to do this. It should be enjoyable. You know what I'm saying? Work on the builds. Work on things you enjoy. Do random matchmaking. Join a group. Things like that. It makes it so much more enjoyable. One thing I do, and I'll get back to answering your questions, when I first started playing, I focus on a build at a time, or a certain type of build. So for me, initially, I had a rifle in one hand, assault rifle in another, kind of like a mid-range player, So I had like good balance of armor and weapon damage, and then started doing a little more run and gun stuff. Learned that. Started doing skill builds. Learned that, and it was a gradual progression. It's not like, okay, I wanted to. If you try to jump in and master everything at once, it's not going to be fun, So don't sweat about the shade level at all. You know what I'm saying? Man, look at this. We've got Gibraltar, Montreal, Dubsta. Appreciate you, my friend. Have a good night. Thank you so much for stopping by. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, we are on the same place, sixes. We are in the same place. Let's see what we got. Wolfpack Sergeant, me and my friends did Summit Legendary with all directives on. It was a massacre. I can't do all directives. I just can't. Like, I'll do like 4 or 5, maybe, depending on my build, but I don't see the point. Oh, well, no, the point is just to see if you can do it, 1,000%. But that's the best thing about this game. You have so many different ways you can actually play it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I love the most. That, to me, is the most important thing. Dubster, your shade level is 7,200? That's insane. Wow. Travis, cheers from all. Washington State, right on. Scotland, that's awesome. The Brickle. What time is it in Scotland right now? What day is it? Is it tomorrow? Is it, where are you? I always get confused with time zones. I'm not confused. I get this part. There we go. Let's see what else we got. Atmo, you appreciate you responding. It was really cool being here, getting the responses on. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you, buddy. Have a great night. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Hope to see you soon. If I don't, farewell. It was wonderful while you were here, my friend. But yeah, no, absolutely. That's what this is about. And again, on Fridays, it's much easier for me to keep on time, keep on pace with the chat, all that stuff. Watching from Holland. Why are you up at 4:41 in the morning? Moski, that's insane. Well, hello from California. I think it stopped raining. Today was a weird day. It was sunny, then all of a sudden it got like dropped like 20 degrees and it was hailing for a minute. It was just nuts. It was out of control. Anyway, guys, I think I'm going to start to wrap this up soon. We are winding down. Actually, let's see where we're at with subs really quick. We need another 27 subs. My voice is starting to fade. I think I may call this soon. We're at 116 likes, 84 viewers right now. I appreciate all of you so much. I'll take a few more minutes. We'll keep going through chat, answer some questions. But again, you guys are just absolutely amazing. I do appreciate it. Atmo, have a great night. Lion King says, PSA from him. He does. I can't even talk anymore. Yeah, we're going to stop in a few minutes. But I do not and never will need applause or hearts. He helps because he enjoys to help, which is true. So do me a favor, guys, because he enjoys it so much. God, give him that round of applause. Give him those hearts. I think he's secretly crying out for it. Let's give him that. No, but all kidding aside, and I mean this sincerely, Lion King and I've chatted a few times here and there on Twitter. We haven't, talked as yet, but such a good person. So helpful, great with the chat, sincerely wants nothing but to be a member of a community where he's helping others out. And to me, that's what this is all about. I see him in other streams. I see him in other, content creators, whether it's live streams or videos or whatever. And he's so helpful, so kind. And thank you. All kidding aside, like I say, the hearts and the applause and all that. But in all sincerity, really helpful. He is fantastic, and he does it just to help the community. So in that, my opinion, it's just a great thing, and I do appreciate you, buddy. Really, really do. Brickle says it is 3:45 a.m. on Wednesday. Yikes! You need to go to work. Mouski's got to go to work. Where? Winnipeg? Right on, right on. Oh, Sixes sent the Blackheart. I like it. That's awesome. Yeah, don't worry about your shade level sixes. It doesn't matter. And so just so you know, from now on, you're going to be known as Sixes. That's your nickname, man. I love it. All right, guys. So I think I'm going to call it right now. I kind of wanted to try to get to that, 25,000 mark, but I am honestly exhausted from the day. This stream was going to be, farming for stars and stuff like that, but it got to just chatting with you, and that's really my favorite thing, what it's all about. So as I start to wrap this up, if you can do me a favor, if you have not as yet, hit that like button. If you're new, hit that sub button as well. I really, really... Rogue Gold is here. I can't stop talking now. Rogue Gold is shit. The guy's just a legend. If you have not as yet, and I'm just winding this down, Gold. Oh, you've been playing Destiny 2, the Witch Queen. Is it awesome? How is it? Yeah, I'm going to stand here and keep chatting. Gold, I was trying to keep this thing live until I got to 25,000 subs, but my voice is going, and I have 27 subs to go, and I'm just so tired. I'm so tired, Gold. I'm so tired. Oh, God. Anyway, really quick, guys. Excuse me. And actually, we were speaking of Rogue Gold earlier in the stream. Amazing content creator, amazing discussion videos, amazing build videos. Really, really, really good dude. He was on an episode of Diplomats of the Division that I did. I think he was one of my last guests. I will be doing that again. People have been asking. Yes, I will. It takes a lot of time to put that together, but I promise that will come back at one point. Anyway, Rogue Gold, if you have not as yet, go to his channel, hit that subscribe button. Awesome, amazing content creator, and more importantly, really good human being. So, Rogue, you were saying you just stopped playing Destiny 2. That's what I'm going to do, actually, later tonight. Oh my gosh, Kamikaze Von Doom just walked in too? What is going on? Guys, I'm ending the stream. And you're showing up right now. Like, okay, Gold, tell me about Witch Queen. This is why I'm ending the stream, guys. I'm exhausted. So tired from today. I had these palm trees cut in my front yard, and it was exhausting. And I think I'm just tired from honestly writing like a big check, to have 3 huge palm trees cut down. Oh my God. Anyway, okay. So, Gold, where you at? No. Anyway, the Witch Queen is a blast. That's good to hear. Yeah, I want to jump into it. I've played a little bit. Unfortunately, initially, I couldn't get on. I was in that queue for like an hour. All kidding aside, like I just let it roll. But yeah, I'm going to jump into that game for sure. I'm glad you enjoyed it, buddy. Good to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm sorry it's at the tail end. Finishing this up. Kamikaze Von Doom, Doctor. I know. I'm exhausted, dude. It's insane. It's insane. Um, bu- 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 Yes, I will. I will reach out to both of them about that, about the PlayStation thing. Do appreciate that. I will put out a video on that first thing tomorrow morning as well, and I'm actually going to give it a shot right now as we finish up. So anyway, guys, on that note, I appreciate everything. I know I'm a total. I know I'm a fanboy too. Sixes like these are like Rogue Gold and Von Doom. I mean, are you kidding? I still geek out every time they pop in. I'm like, oh my god, they know who I am. This is awesome. Anyway, guys, we're gonna wind this thing down. As always, I appreciate all of you so much. Thank you for your support. Ironically or coincidentally, whichever way you turn it, we are 25 subs away from 25,000. It's kind of a perfect moment to end. I'm sure I'll wake up tomorrow and magically I'll be at like 24,000, 999 or some shit. But anyway, guys, thank you all for being here. If you're wrapping this thing up, or excuse me, as I'm wrapping this thing up, hit that like button, hit that sub button. I appreciate all of you. Check out Von Doom's channel. Check out Rogue Gold. Everyone I've spoken about before. GC Rock with his raid carries. Just everyone is just, it's an amazing community. But as I said, guys, I appreciate all of you so much. I'm going to wrap this thing up. Dinner smells way too good to wait any longer. Have a wonderful evening, my friend. Good evening, UL. Appreciate you. Guys, again, to be clear, I'll be back Friday morning, 9 a.m. or so-ish Pacific time. Everything will be pre-recorded. The footage will be, so I will be live talking with you, answering questions. Much easier to do. If I missed your question tonight, I do apologize. So anyway, do me a favor as I finish this thing up, hit that like button, hit that sub button. I promise, I know I sound like I'm slurring my words. I'm super duper tired and my voice is going. Most importantly, as always, my friends, take care of yourselves. Be kind to each other. That is so important. And I will see you in the next one. All right, everyone. Have a great night. Appreciate you all.